Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Night Raw Watch Along. It is Monday, July 21st. It's your girl, Denise here, and we are getting the Monday Night Party started. Hopefully, everyone's recovering good from the weekend. I was just here yesterday for Slammiversary. A pretty wild night here on the live stream, but now we are back to our normal week of pro wrestling. And also, I hope you guys like the brand new setup today. I don't know how many of you guys noticed, but we got a brand new camera. Well, it's technically not a new camera. It's my same camera that I use for all my interviews, but now I'm going to be using my camera for my actual live streams as well, just so that the show looks a lot better quality. So I hope you guys like it. So you guys, this is the camera that I use for press conferences. This is the camera that I use for interviews and things like that. So it's not new, but new here for this format. So I hope you guys like it, and I hope it makes the YouTube quality just a million times better. It took me a second to get the framing right and all of that, but I think, as we go, I will adjust accordingly. But for now, this will be the way that it looks. Thank you so much. Adon says it looks really good. Yes. Mick Economics says it doesn't look different, not as bright though. Go back and compare like the old version, and I just come in a lot more clearly. It's very, I don't know, it's very weird. Anyways, but I'm very, very happy about it. Samuel Muscle says your camera quality is amazing. Holy heck. Let's go. Good. Okay, so we're 3 minutes away from Raw actually starting. But I want to thank everybody who came in here, who's hanging out and is ready to have a good time. Today's show looks like it might be a good one because so far all I've seen is they promoted Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman's confrontation, so that'll be interesting. We're also going to be seeing CM Punk. We'll discuss his SummerSlam upcoming matchup that he has against Gunther. We're also going to be seeing Becky Lynch. She apparently has a SummerSlam proposal for Lyra Valkyia. No idea what that will mean. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. And then the LWO, the Creed Brothers, and the New Day in a triple threat to determine the new #1 contender. Sheamus and Rusev will have a rematch. And then Raquel and Roxanne we'll take on Bayley and Lyra for the WWE Women's Tag Team title. Okay, I didn't even see that until right now. What now? Why are they teaming up? What is happening? Okay, well, I guess we'll find out. We'll find out momentarily what exactly is happening with all of that. But I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to kick things off by thanking Matt Valkyia, who says close to 2 years riding with Dee. I don't even want to get on that riding with Dee. But anyways, thank you, Matt, for supporting the channel now for 23 months. And then more on a sad note, of course, rip to Malcolm Jamal Warner, the legend that he is and was. Yeah, I was talking today on the Grapsity chat with Reg and Phil and Will, who are all like really, really heartbroken. Just very sad stuff, man. Very, very sad stuff. Sheldon, I hope you're doing all right. We got McTaru here. McTaru, so good to see you. He says, what's up, Denise and DWO peeps? Happy Monday Night Raw. I want to hope to have a great ending of Raw and then ending of Slammiversary last night. Let there be no fuck up, says McTaru. Yeah, last night's ending of Slammiversary had everyone talking like, what the hell is happening here? And there's been so many jokes that have been made in regards to the TNA and WWE partnership in the last like 24 hours all over social media. And I'm just like, oh God, this was not, I mean, here's the thing, like we should have seen it coming, but at the same time, like, damn. Anyways, Raw's about to start, and as soon as it gets going, I will kick off the audio. But yeah, last night was crazy. People were kind of in shock about it all. The audio was way too loud. Hold on one second. All right. As always, guys, audio check. You guys should be hearing the Raw audio now. So let me know if that's coming through nicely. And if so, I will adjust. It's pretty much as loud as I can have it, but I could kick it up probably just a little bit more in case anybody wants it just a little bit higher. Forever. So McTaru, thank you for the love. Thank you so much to Eric Diaz who says, cool camera, looking sharp. Let's go. Finally, everyone can see me for what I really look like. So the unfortunate part is that now whenever I'm trying to hide anything, I can't really hide it. I I can't really hide it behind this camera. This camera will show everything. Thank you, Eric Diaz, for the love, man. All right, let me see what else we got here. We got Spend Big in the building who says, hey, Denise, like the camera and you look great. Thanks again for the watch. Hey, yo, let's go. Happy. It was funny because I've been wanting to do this new camera thing like this for a while. However, the last time that I did this, I kicked my camera, it fell, and it broke. So I was really scared to try it again. But this time what I did was I shoelaced the tripod. So I tied the tripod legs to the desk with a shoelace. So, like, just in case, we at least have the tripod that can hold on to it, because that was my fault last time. I, like, accidentally got happy and, like, kicked it, and I was like, no! Horrified. But anyways, I got backup plan this time, so just in case, because, you know, sometimes we get a little too happy around here. Spend Big, thank you so much for the love. Also, Victaru gifted 5 DWO memberships. Victoria, you the man. We got Brandon Rosen who says, what DWO? Let's get this watch-along party started. Also, show some love for Buff Bagwell. Hoping for a speedy recovery. Yeah, the news came out a couple of days ago about Buff Bagwell and the amputation. And it was just horrifying to see, man. Sending him and his family lots of love, man. Because you don't want to see anything like that happen to anybody. It's just awful. We have Eric Miller here who says, hey, Denise, loving your energy. You're the Energizer Bunny. Thank you, Eric. Look, the way that I see things is pro wrestling is high energy. We got to match that energy as well, because if anything, wrestling is one of the most energetic forms of entertainment that there is out there. To me, you know, going to a wrestling show has the same kind of energy that when you're going to a concert or whatever. So I always like to make sure that people feel that energy when they come here to the streams, to the podcast, to all of that stuff. So Eric, thank you for the super chat. Hope you're having a good start to your week. Hope everyone's having a good start to their week, because it's Mondays. Mondays suck sometimes, but we're getting the ball rolling. It'll be a good time. Thank you, Eric. Right now, they're just showing replays from last week, so. We got Stephen Marchulli who says, hot take alert, Roman Reigns better as a heel. And then also Rip Malcolm Jamal Warner. So in regards to your hot take, by the way, it's interesting because you're right. Like, Roman Reigns is a great heel. Like, he's phenomenal. I love when Roman Reigns, does the facial expressions that he makes when he talks to the crowd and wants everyone to acknowledge him. It's phenomenal. And that's what made him loved. And the good heel work that he did ended up making it easy to have him as a babyface, because people kind of felt a little in between, the times that we've seen him on the show. But yeah, man, I don't know. He does such a great work as a heel that it's not, to me, it's like not a super hot take, because I think a lot of people would agree with that. Thank you, Stephen, man, as always, for coming in and showing some love on here. And we are also, I think, like 11 days now away from SummerSlam. Kind of crazy that we're pretty much almost there. I actually just booked my flight to New York today. I'm gonna be there I'm gonna leave Thursday, get there Thursday, and then I'm going to leave Friday night, right before, obviously, SummerSlam, and I'll be back here to do the watch along and everything for SummerSlam. We got Infamous Raider Loco. What up, Frank? He gifted 5 DWO memberships. Frank, thank you, man. Thank you. Hope you and Frank the Fourth are doing all right today. Bill W says 12 days from SummerSlam. Let's go. Oh, yeah, you're right. 12 days. I'm sorry. In my mind, I only added 1 day because my Priceline itinerary says you leave to New York in 10 days. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's 11 days. But technically, I'm leaving on a Thursday, so it's 12 days. Yes, you are right.
Why don't you head inside? I'll valet.
All right, here we go. We got the Judgment Day getting the party started here.
Hey.
Wait, AJ Styles is dressed like a ballet guy. Hey, you know what? AJ with the hat and tie combo, not bad. I mean, it's a little different, but still pretty all right. Although now that I think about it, I don't think the valet guys always wear hats, though. I feel like they wear, like, their hair is all just, like, nicely combed, and then they just have the bow tie. Very fancy valet right there. All right, we're kicking things off with CM Punk. Caleb Robinson says, why is Lyra and Bailey teaming? Caleb, I legitimately have no idea. I just saw that on the rundown and I was like, what? Keke? What is happening? Thanks, Caleb. Also, shout out to Eric Diaz, who's in the building. Shout out to Sven Big. We got Eric Miller, infamous DJ1. Shout out to Jonathan, J Grouse 9. Chris Akane, what up, Chris? We got Mark Jones, who says Roman Reigns, the GOAT. We got Tanisha Hicks. Always good to see you, Tanisha. Lewis says, after watching over 10 hours of wrestling this morning, I'm ready for even more. It's not an addiction. Honestly, kudos to you, Lewis. I don't think I can do more than 10 hours. I think 10 hours is my max, bro. I think that's my max. I've never really tested it out nor counted, but I'm going to say that's my max. Shout out to RT, Malik Poke, Jay Hudson. We got Don in here. Yes, AJ did get an amazing reaction last night. Joseph Boza, Race Pierce. Shout out to James Sotelo. Good stuff, man. We got Kevin Simpson in here. Uncle Donk back once again. Jerry Garza.
And he gets his first opportunity.
Only you can set me free. All right, we got Paul Wright in the building who says always a great to start with the cult of personality. Yeah, one of my favorite wrestling theme songs. But just overall, when CM Punk kicks off the show, it feels like a big deal. Shout out to CC Funk 1, Spike Hunter, Ben Fossey, Cheryl Scretto, Anthony Prince. Let's see who else we got in here. KJ says they're teaming because Adam Pearce said Bayley never got her Mania tag team match earlier on social media. Bro, and he's pairing her with someone that she's been beefing with since. That's wild logic. Like wild logic. We got Kyle Kruger. What is up, Kyle? Thank you, Tanisha, for the kind comment. Infamous Raider Local says, happy Denise Night Raw. Love the Alexa Bliss hairdo. Okay, at least I know I'm not crazy. Was looking hard on why the camera looks different. Looks good. Thanks, Infamous Raider Loco. Yeah, I decided to try something a little new today with my hair. It's been a minute since I brought back the pigtails, so they're back for at least today. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. We also got Brandon in Beer, Corey MacArthur, James Irving, Moe Best. Moe Best was at Slammiversary. Moe. Fun night, man. A little bit of a wild night for you guys. Happy you got to see AJ.
Great to be alive.
All right, let's see what Punk has to say.
Houston, Texas, or what?
Punk always knows how to get a crowd excited.
Houston, I am happy to be here. It's lovely to see you all. When I came back, I had a couple of goals. Main event WrestleMania.
Check.
Become WWE Heavyweight Champion.
Pending.
One of those things I've done. The other one I've been working on. It's a little hard around here. Sometimes you get sidetracked. Sometimes people take things personally, but all the distractions are now on the back burner, and I can now focus on that goal of being world champion. Last week, I won a gauntlet match. Made me #1 contender to Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship.
Damn, CM Punk's hair got longer, by the way. The poof is looking poofier.
Now, all nicknames aside, Gunther is one of the best wrestlers in the world.
CM Punk about to feel those chops from Gunther, bro. Get ready for it, Punk.
Very forward to lacing him up and locking up with Gunther. And I can't promise a win, ladies and gentlemen, but with you all cheering me like you do. And hand to the screen, anybody sitting at home watching on Netflix, if you're gonna be there live in New Jersey for SummerSlam, I can promise you that I will leave it all in the ring. I will not quit. I will give you everything I have.
Yeah, man, CM Punk's got to walk out of that building champion.
I look at Gunther
I don't see any other
one of the best
path.
Wrestlers in the world, Intercontinental Champion for 666 days on his second run with the World Heavyweight title. And I only got 2 weeks to prepare for this beast. But Houston, then I remembered, oh, wait a second. You've been training for this your entire life. You are prepared. You are CM Punk.
Infamous DJ1 says he sounds like he will get
So
screwed by
Gunther,
Seth.
whatever
God, I
fans
hope
he
not.
has, understand, I am not just any other wrestler. I am not just any other challenger. I am the best in the world.
Hey, here we go. Come on. I'm so ready for this back and forth, man. Come on. Gunther could be kind of an ass on the mic, so I'm curious to see what he's going to say to good old CM Punk.
The man who retired Bill Goldberg a couple of weeks back at Saturday night's main event. One of the most dominant champions we've ever seen, Corey. He's held the
Johnny
title
T says, I'm going to SummerSlam Saturday. Could this be the main event? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think it should. But damn, I just don't know.
As indicated by the gold.
Hey, what up, Zach Minger?
Gunther would love to.
Hey, what up, Henry Kieran's also in the building. Shout out to Vipo. Says Gunther's gonna choke his old ass out too. Savage, man. Usa says Punk will cook Gunther. Let's see what happens. Who's gonna cook here today? I mean, here's the thing, like, come on, he's going up against CM Punk on the mic. It's very hard to get a leg up on CM Punk on the mic. Very, very hard. Shout out to Omar, who's also in the building. All right, here we go. CM Punk and... All right, I don't know. So fun. Look at this stare down. Man, the intensity, bro. I could see laser beams shooting out of their eyeballs. Why is Gunther backing away? Oh, Gunther's got some things he wants to say. Go for it, Gunther. Go for it. You and your fancy shoes. This is a very long stare down. Still going. Like it's still going. Thank you, Sarah. Good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Marvin Scott too says stare down like cowboys. Yeehaw. Oh, we're still continuing the You Tapped Out chants for Gunther. Savage.
Well, first of all...
Damn, Gunther getting massive boos.
First of all, I'm very excited to hear.
Bro, they're not even letting him talk. He's getting those almost Dominic type of boos. Almost. Not as much as Dominic, but almost.
Well, let's cut to the chase then, Punk, huh? I did not come out here to throw insults at you. I did not come out here to create any drama.
Are you sure about that, Gunther?
Some similarities here.
Ooh.
We're both here for the same reason, not to make friends, but to make money and win championships.
All right, that's a good point.
You consider yourself the best in the world. I consider myself the best in the world.
As you all should. Two good points.
You got a massive ego. You've been away 10 years. Every week, they chanted your name, so don't blame you for it. I got a massive ego.
All right, at least he's honest about it.
But Punk, the thing is, my ego is justified. Because unlike yours, it's not based on what they think. That's worthless. My ego is based on results. And you just listed all my accolades. It's very simple. The best in the world is the man that holds the World Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, I detect no lies so far from Gunther at this moment.
I only focus on what happens after the bell rings, Punk. And at SummerSlam, that bell will ring. And when it does, I'm gonna make you regret that you ever stepped foot into a professional wrestling ring. I'm gonna maul you, I'm gonna push you around, I'm gonna choke you out, I'm gonna drop you like a wet towel. And you're gonna wake up staring at the lights and realizing
I was right.
That's a crazy
You will
image.
never be a world heavyweight champion. You will never be the best in the world.
All right, Punk, what are you going to say? How are you going to fire back? Don't
But you know
leave yet,
what?
Gunther.
Seems to mean a lot to you. At least you got those degenerates chanting for you for the rest of your life.
Hey, come on now. Bring them back. Wait, I wanted to
Short
see more
and
of
sweet
CM Punk and
from the
Gunther.
world
Why they do me
heavyweight
dirty like
champion.
this? I was
In
waiting
a
to
week
see what
from
CM Punk
Saturday,
had to
it all
say.
begins.
Come on
An
now.
epic 2-night SummerSlam. Punk.
That is so
Gunther
unlike CM Punk.
the
Yeah, I
World
gotta say
Heavyweight
something back.
Championship.
So you know next week is gonna be the day we finally hear from CM Punk and Gunther.
Right now, I'm
Ooh,
standing by
hey,
with
look
La
at Stephanie.
Primera, Stephanie Vaker.
Wow,
Stephanie
she's looking
recently had some
snatched,
issues
bro.
With Chelsea Green and her secret Hervis.
She's
What's your
looking
take on the situation?
snatched.
Chelsea Green is not my problem. Yo soy su problema. Porque ella no sabe con quién se está metiendo.
Stephanie Vaker. Or however you say it.
Oh God. Oh
You
no,
can't
what's
admit
gonna
that.
happen?
But I am the women's world champion.
I know who you are.
Good, newbie. I just want to let you know that after I win the triple threat match at SummerSlam, it's going to be me and you at Clash in Paris.
If you survive.
Oh, I'm going to survive. I'm going to beat Rhea, and I'm also going to do what you couldn't do, and that's beat Io. And since you want to be so smart, Io was walking you like a dog before that match got interrupted.
Damn.
Unfinished business like that? Baby girl, I won't let that slide, but that's just me. Anyway, see you
She's
inside.
so funny.
Wee wee.
Wee wee. She really wee-weed Stephanie. Oh my God, that's so funny. I like Naomi a whole lot. I really, really do. All right, let's see what everyone's saying here. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, I want hold of the ending last night on you. I won't hold the ending of last night on you. I still enjoy the pay-per-view. Overall, not sure about my new watcher. We shall see. CM Punk, CM Punk. Thanks, Infamous Raider Loco. Brandon Rosen says, CM Punk, your next cash-in victim. I mean, a lot of people are theorizing that Seth Rollins might cash in, and that's on CM Punk, and that's why they're doing the whole injury angle so that we won't expect it. But I think now, like, I mean, again, there really hasn't been very many updates that I've seen on the whole Seth Rollins stuff. So it still feels like a very possible scenario.
To use Sheamus' words, this is going to be a
Thank you,
banger.
Brandon Rosen.
Sheamus and
Good to
Rusev
see you on here,
running back.
man.
Live
All right,
on
let's see what
Netflix.
else we got in here. Marshman96 says, oh no, how to kill the vibe. Okay, so I know that some people weren't really feeling this match last time that we got it. Rusev and Sheamus, some people were just not having it with it, but it wasn't bad. I think that hopefully they
Rusev
find
shot you a
their
nasty look as he walked by the announce table. What did you
rhythm,
do to
maybe
him?
a little bit more so
I
this
can tell you to
match.
be perfectly
We'll
honest,
see.
but it's not gonna make me
We'll
look any
see.
harder to try to
We got
figure it out.
KLF
This
here who
man
says Naomi is a
absolutely
sassy
terrifying.
comedy heel.
A
Yeah, she
lion
is. She's
of a
so
human
fun.
being. As
Anthony
fierce as the
Solis
day
says
is
Naomi
long.
is too funny.
Ready to
I
run
love
back,
it.
as you said, another
Jerry
banger
Garza says Naomi with the
Sheamus.
wicked laugh.
I want to remind everyone that
Jay Grouse 9 says, Denise, how are you celebrating Rusev Day? I have not celebrated Rusev Day in a very, very long time.
On Sunday, tickets are on sale now via www.com.
Jenica says, wee. She thinks Stephanie is French. Well, she did the wee because of they're going to be in Clash in Paris. Because remember, she has the number one contendership. I mean, sorry, she has that title shot at Clash in Paris. Super Fro says that was a good opener. Yeah, I just wish we would have had CM Punk say something. I feel like they've been doing this format a lot lately with CM Punk, and just like in general, and it's not something that I love. They've been doing this thing where you hear from one person 1 week, and then you got to wait till the whole next week to say something. But to be realistic, if you're in a confrontation with someone, like if right now you and somebody else were having a go at it, you were having some sort of confrontation, you wouldn't leave and then come back tomorrow and finish the conversation. Like you're going to at least say a few things back today. So that's kind of the one thing that I've been noticing they've been doing a lot lately, and I don't love that. I don't love waiting a whole week for a follow-up response. But then again, I've got no patience, so I'm not the perfect example of this. We got Dan Lutzka. Hey, Dan, good to see you. Hope all is well on your end of things. Dan Lutzka says, I enjoyed TNA last night. Rip Theo Hugs Table. Yeah, a lot of sad stuff, man. Today's just been a kind of a sad news day. I've seen just a lot of sad stories a lot today on social media, and it just reminds us that, man, life is precious, and we really, I think sometimes we get lost in the hustle and bustle of the everyday life, and, you know, we start caring about things that really, at the end of the day, don't really matter. And I think sometimes when you see stuff like all of this, it's just, it reminds you that life is important, and all the stupid little things you worry about in the grand scheme of things don't matter. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. Thank you, Dan.
Not at all. Quite impressive.
All right, let's see what we got here. Jerry, no, I did not see the Bischoff interview with Ariel. Did he say anything interesting? I haven't seen it. Let's see who else we got in here. Who haven't I shouted out? Hey, shout out to Anthony Rocco's in the building. He says Stephanie is hot. Love the widow's kiss. Let's see. Who else do we got here? Hey, what's up, Emmanuel Gutierrez? Good to have you on here. We also got Eric Miller, who says, do you think Naomi could cash in on JC Jane? No, I don't think that's where the story is headed. So unfortunately, I'm going to say no, Eric. Shout out to Blue Chew, who is here. What's up, Blue Chew? We got James Irving. We got Kevin Simpson. What's up, Kevin?
Driving
and then
first into the steel,
let's
which opened the door for Rusev to deliver a.
Is anybody having this issue? Tony says, is it my stream or is anybody else having an issue with the sound and not linked up to the video? I feel like I'm watching a kung fu movie. Is anybody having this issue? Or is everything coming through all right? Let me know, because I want to make sure that that's not a thing that's happening.
Look for the bro kick out of the box.
Thanks, Tony, for the update.
He isn't going to get paid by the hour. Looking to end this one early with a bro
Hey, what's
kick.
up, BSDO Sports? Nice to have you on stream.
Sheamus has never defeated Rusev in a one-on-one matchup. Looking to do that here tonight.
Okay, everyone's saying everything's good on my end. Okay, good. All right, all good. So, Tony, it might be a you thing on that one. Might have to refresh and come back.
Into the barricade. And now sending Rusev back into the ring.
Thank you, Master Blaster Rob. All right, cool. Now we're back on Monday Night Raw, by the way.
And a big kick.
Yeah, I was kind of worried because with the new camera, I was worried.
Perfectly placed.
I was worried that maybe the camera was too high def.
Stunned off that kick.
So like sometimes I don't know if that's an issue or something.
Three-time United States champion, and another one delivered by Rusev. And there's the power cover now, and a kick out by Sheamus at 1. You talked a lot, Corey, about the relationship between these. Hey,
what's up, Mike Santani? He's back. He says, hey, everyone, I have been MIA. Sorry, work has been crazy. Denise, love the hair. Thank you, Mike. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do first and foremost at the end of the day. So glad you're getting by and glad you got a little bit of a breather there.
The Wolves alone. And Rusev presents that. Yeah, said he never heard from Sheamus once he left.
We got Saeed Den Super in the building. He says, hi, need new young male wrestlers on Raw. Everyone is in their 40s and I'm an old guy. I love Sheamus, but it's over. There's no purpose for Rusev. Look, Saeed, I'm all about building the future, man. I would like for there to be a nice little balance where you have, by the way, we're watching Rusev and Sheamus right now in the rematch. I like a balance where you have a mixture of whomever, right? Like, as long as you're bringing something to the table, I'm okay with you. As long as you're doing something, right? I think right now Rusev's had a little bit of a rough start, like return, excuse me, in WWE. It doesn't really feel like he's this doesn't really feel like there's much momentum at all. So I think he's been kind of struggling at the moment. And Sheamus, well, Sheamus is Sheamus. We kind of already know what you're gonna get from Sheamus. Pretty much like already, he's been slotted on this roster for a very, very long time. So I think that's why you might be feeling this way. But thank you, Saeed, for sharing your thoughts, man, and for sending the super chat. Very cool of you.
Rusev just looks down on everyone. But in Rusev's opinion, he returned.
Thank you, Mike Kowinski. Hey, my hair's a hit today. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. The hair is a hit.
Who's to say that Rusev needs to be preaching to everybody?
Yeah, I don't know what the age limit is, by the
gonna
way.
tell
Like,
me-
at some
Oh,
point,
no, not at all.
ponytails
Great
ain't going to
power
be
by
able to rock
Rusev.
them anymore.
Driving Sheamus to the canvas.
But I feel like you could rock any
Rusev
look.
in no
Any
hurry,
look. It doesn't
taking
matter
his
what look.
sweet time,
As long
using
as you do it with
methodical
confidence.
pace.
If I came out
Launch
here
these
tomorrow
attacks
with a
on the
mullet,
Gunther Warrior because
if I rocked it
staying
with
aside,
confidence,
Rusev
it would
knows
look
what-
great.
Oh, Sheamus is
But if I don't
capable.
have
Case in
confidence in
point.
the
You
mullet,
can't
that
take
shit
your
ain't
time.
gonna
You
work.
got to stay on the attack.
I can
with
pop
Sheamus.
in here tomorrow with a purple and
A
blue
brief
mohawk.
interlude with the WWE
If
fans
I
may have
rock it
cost
with
Rusev.
confidence, it will
Watch
look
this
good.
impact.
I
Oh,
really
goodness.
believe that confidence
God,
is the
Rusev
make
on
or
the
break
bottom
for
of his
any look.
chin, rocking the jaw of the Bulgarian.
These two
And I
men
know
so
for a
evenly
fact if
matched
Corey's
the
in
ring.
here, he's going to
As
agree
tough
with
as they
me.
come,
Because Corey's our most fashionable member of the DWO.
both enjoy a good.
Andy Nerschel says I want mullet Salcedo.
This is exactly what Houston's own Booker T referred to as no bread,
So
no
funny.
water, just meat.
Oh! And
Cobra
Rusev
says
hanging up
one
Sheamus
vote
at
for the
top
purple
rope.
mohawk. Get out of
Oh
here.
my
That's
goodness,
so
what a
funny.
knee lift.
Hey, what up, Leo
Another
Poroy?
one.
Nice to
Rusev
see you
falls to
on
the
here.
floor.
Hey, what's up to
And Sheamus-
Jesus
What
Matt
the heck is
X512?
Sheamus thinking?
Thank you for bopping
The
in. First
Celtic
time in the
Warrior.
chat. Welcome.
This is nuts.
Oh shit.
Oh, for the
Oh
top rope.
shit.
Sheamus
Sheamus went to the
got
top
better of it.
rope.
Yeah, Sheamus.
Looked
well,
like he
maybe
was
not.
about
Wait
to
a minute,
do
he's gonna
something
try
crazy.
again.
Went
Sheamus back
down.
to the top
Now
rope
he's
a
back
second
again.
time.
All right, is he gonna get it
Leading
this
off
time?
the sellout crowd here tonight.
Yes, he
Sheamus takes out
is.
Rusev.
Remember, guys, wrestling is hard. If it wasn't, we'd all be doing it. Sheamus.
You gotta
See,
give Sheamus
that's
credit.
how you like.
Corrected himself, and then,
He knows
still
that
was able to
everyone
come off
saw
the top
him
rope.
take a little bit of a
still
stumble
work to
there,
be done.
but him
And now
like
Rusev
making a
with the
joke
reversal.
out of
Wait a minute,
it
wait a minute.
Now.
is the
And
way to
Rusev.
go.
Whoa! Look out!
So if any of those box counts post
floor.
about this,
Sheamus
y'all
in the
better
back
post
of his
the
head
rest of the
hard.
clip.
Rusev is taking control.
Also, Rusev is hella strong, bro. He just threw like a what? How much does Sheamus weigh? Like 230, 240, somewhere around there? He just threw this man over his head. Think about that. Think about
Rusev able to roll himself
the
back
strength
inside
you
of the
have to
ring.
have
The
to do
Celtic
that.
Warrior Sheamus still down behind our announce table.
Yeah, our official Rod Zapata down here checking on Sheamus to make sure he's okay. Rusev with a fall-away slam.
All right, let's see what we
Sheamus
got
hit
in
the
here.
table hard.
And right now,
We got
Rusev
Mr.
is
GRK
pleading
Chef
with Rod to
13. Hey,
begin
dude,
his
nice to
count.
see you.
He'll take a
Says,
victory by
I
count.
hope
Of
Seth
course he
Cost
will.
Punk tries to cash in
Wanna go
and
any
lose
further?
this.
Sheamus
Gunther
has it.
remains champ.
Sheamus trying to drag himself to
Mr.
his
GRK
feet.
Chef, we don't
The official
often
now with
have like
a count of
failed
4.
cash-ins.
As
And
a glance
Seth
inside
Rollins has
Sheamus's
one of
eyes,
the most famous
they are
cash-ins of all
glazed over,
time.
to say the least.
I'm
And
not
so
quite sure Sheamus
it would be
knows
crazy if
where
he
he's
went
at right
from
now as
having
he
one of the most
collapses.
famous
A count of
cash-ins
8 now
to
by the
then not
official.
succeeding in a cash-in. That would be
Sheamus
kind
in
of wild,
beats
but
the
hey,
count
man,
back into the
hey,
ring.
it would
Just
surprise
barely.
us. It would surprise me. Thanks, Mr. GRK Chef
Intensity
13.
etched on the face of the Bulgarian brute.
We got Frank here who says, I
Rusev
don't know
now
how sad I am. It's
delivering
on my
vicious
TV. Get the
stomps.
tank.
To a fallen
Love
Celtic
Naomi even
Warrior.
more, but she's losing to Stephanie. I hope if your promo goes
And now
slim,
Rusev
Blue Chew promo code
in
Denise
complete
get you
control as
back
he
in the game
continues to
in no
punish
time.
Sheamus.
I like that. I might have to steal that at
That's the
some
problem.
point.
You give Rusev an opening like this, and it is
If
dangerous
your
as hell.
promo goes
No doubt
slim,
about it.
Blue Chew promo
Incredible
code
quickness
Denise.
and agility being displayed
Thanks,
for a
Frank.
man the size of Rusev.
So funny.
And now he keeps
We
up
got
the pressure.
a minute and 30 seconds till
And
we're
kick
back
out
from
by
commercial
Sheamus.
break. We got McTario here who says Bailey and Lyra
Back on
tag
the
team.
attack.
When did I not hear this?
Sheamus
So
just
I didn't
not
hear about
rising
it
to
till
the
I
right
literally
since he
logged on right
suffered
now,
that
a
fall-away
couple minutes
slam to
before
our
Raw
announce table
started.
moments ago.
I didn't realize that they were going to do
Trying to fight back into
a
this.
tag team
Sheamus
match.
in a world of trouble right
So,
now. Needs to find a way to rally. as the
That's where we're
WWE
at.
universe
It's gonna
comes to
happen.
life
So they're
behind the
probably gonna
Celtic
run a
Warriors.
whole
Does
can
Sheamus
they
have enough
coexist
left?
angle in that tag team match. I'm pretty sure that's what will happen.
Sheamus
Thanks,
misses
McTaru.
badly with a clothesline. Went for the back elbow that time, and Rusev
Oh, nice.
spinning heel kick. Caught Sheamus in the
Brandon
face.
Rosen
Cover.
says, BTW, I loved your
Here.
interview with Tony
And a
Storm.
kick
Love
out
how
by the
committed
Celtic
she is to
Warrior
her
at
character.
2,
Okay,
and
no
perhaps
more
some
AEW
frustration
talk.
starting
Hey,
to set
man,
in
this is
now
a
for
wrestling show.
Rusev.
You can talk about whatever
Well, it shouldn't come as any
wrestling you
surprise
want to
to
talk
Rusev,
about.
who's
I'm not
engaged in battle
weird
with
when it
Sheamus on
comes
more
to
than one
like,
occasion.
we're watching Raw.
Rusev
We could
knew when
only
he signed
talk
the
about
contract for
Monday
this
Night
fight,
Raw.
it could be
We're
a long
watching
night.
Dynamite. We could only want to talk about Dynamite. I don't care about that. This is a wrestling channel. You can
And
talk talk about all
now
wrestling.
mocking Sheamus.
Unless you start talking about like your local pub having mud girls wrestling, then we done. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. So funny. Thank you for watching that Tony Storm interview. She was a hoot and a half. Hey, we got Sammy Swampai Boone in the building. He says, do you want to see TNA superstars attack everyone from NXT tomorrow night? Look, Sammy, if we got something like that, I would kind of mark. So I would not be against that. I'm not going to sit here and say no. I think NXT, well, I'm returning to my NXT watch along tomorrow. So it would be kick-ass if we saw something like that. But I don't think they're going to do something like that. If they did, I'd be interested and it would get people talking. But I don't know that they actually would. Thank you, Sammy. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Monday.
To the announce table before the break.
Credit to Sheamus for still hanging in this fight and now connecting with a series of heavy right hands.
All right, we're back here with Sheamus and Rusev back from commercial break.
And follows it up and now the Celtic Warrior starting to gain some momentum.
Thanks, Brendan. Denise, you have a W sense of humor. It's because my life is just comedy.
Oh, and a nice Irish curse backbreaker by Sheamus.
That's all it is.
It's amazing the amount of punishment this man can take and still climb back into the match.
Cobra says, just a little heads up, Denise. One of your brawler buddies back there is plotting to hit you with the mini Jeff Jarrett guitar.
The return of Roman Reigns.
Ah, shit! It's Braun Strowman.
Surprise last week.
It's Braun Strowman with the. It's Braun Strowman, the one that you noticed.
And a kick out.
By the way, you know this is a Braun Strowman stamp.
Roman Reigns.
I shit you not. This is a stamp. I found it at Five Below a while back.
Right now, it is all about Sheamus
It
and Rusev.
kind of sucks. It doesn't really stamp that well.
Heavyweight fight in every sense of the word.
Look at that. It's a stamp. Great. Now I'm going to go the rest of the show with a Braun Strowman stamp on my hand.
Sheamus be known.
So funny. Yeah, they had these like a couple years ago at Five Below. So I bought a pack. I think I have like a Roman one. I think I have a Bailey one. And they're just little stamps. Funny.
Perhaps not now.
Damn, Miro. He's chopping that meat.
By Sheamus to Rusev.
Like being hit in the sternum by a sledgehammer over and over
I wonder how many fans would sign up to get chops like that on the chest by Sheamus. Like if they said, hey, if you pay $1,000 and you sign a waiver that you won't sue the company, would you sign up for that activation? I would sign up for the Cesaro swing activation, honestly.
To the canvas, cover now by Rusev, hooks the leg and a kick out.
We got Uncle Donk who says most of the IWC thinks Seth's injury is a work, so if it does happen, then it won't be a surprise. Yeah, I mean, honestly, either or though. I think the Seth, like, let's say this whole injury thing never happened. If the second CM Punk won the title, regardless, people would have been expecting Seth Rollins to cash in with or without this injury angle. Like, that was always going to be there.
Looks like he's ticked off.
We touched on it briefly.
Thank you, Uncle Donk.
Kick out over and over and over again will wear you down throughout the duration of the match. This could be exactly what Rusev wants.
And
oh shit, he just ate a knee from Sheamus.
Sheamus with the cover. Kick out by Rusev at 2. The impact.
I think Sheamus needs to win this, by the way. I think Sheamus is kick ass.
Watch it. You could practically feel it. That kneecapper catching.
Also, we need to see Sheamus versus Gunther again, by the way. I would love if they ran that back.
And there, of course, the.
By the way, we got Mr. Grimbley here who says, man, you're falling behind on your stolen lines. Where's my 3 letters, 3 words? Denise World Order t-shirt. I do have the DWO t-shirt. It's available on Pro Wrestling Tees, by the way. Just type my name in and it's right there. Thank you, Mr. Grimbley.
I don't know how these guys do this.
We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, why is it always our leader to kick off the bad thoughts? But all I heard was mud wrestling babes. I'll be the water guide. Infamous Raider Loco is Googling local bars with mud wrestling women near me.
Now joining Sheamus.
I actually don't even know if they do that.
For both athletes.
Like legit, no idea. But every time I watch TV shows and they got mud wrestling happening with like women, it's always in a bar. So I just figured there's like mud wrestling night at some bars.
Warrior who's now
thanks, Frank.
More sure footing on the top turnbuckle.
Sheamus runs into a kick by Rusev.
I think Rusev's winning this. No, okay, good. I mean, I know Rusev needs this win more, don't get me wrong, but
Submission
I'm just
maneuver
kinda
by
like,
Rusev. That's tapped many superstars out over the years, and Rusev's got it cinched in.
I don't think there's any way out for Sheamus.
Sheamus is nowhere to go. The officials wait there, seeing if Sheamus will give up. And Sheamus now trying to make it back to his knees and somehow drag himself to the bottom rope.
Oh, look at Rusev covering Sheamus.
Bro, he's about to
nose and
snap
mouth.
Sheamus like a Slim Jim.
Sheamus desperately trying to reach for the rope to force a break. How much does Sheamus have left? Rusev trying to
Sheamus,
drag
you're
him
almost
back.
there.
Trying to
Go,
drag
get
him back.
it. You're almost
The last
there,
few inches
Sheamus.
have gotta feel like a mile
Aw,
for Sheamus.
Sheamus.
And Rusev back in control. Sheamus, though, has the other hand loose now. Using his left hand to try to make it to the ropes. Rusev covering the eyes.
All right, Sheamus made it to the ropes. We got McTaro here who says the meat hand. Sounds very wrong.
What's that be?
Sounds very, very wrong. Pause. Pause.
I think there's your answer, Cole.
Pause.
Rusev is irate.
On the
I
meat
do agree
hand.
with one assessment.
Pause.
Sheamus is stubborn. There's
So
no doubt
funny.
about
Thanks,
that.
McTaro.
But he's still in this fight. And now Sheamus.
Shout out to
saying,
Kevin
"Bring it."
Simpson. Thanks for joining the stream.
Sheamus is as nuts as Rusev is.
Sheamus out here like some kind of masochist. It's like Sheamus enjoys this pain, this physicality.
He's made a career of it.
What makes the Celtic Warrior feel alive.
And look at just like their first time around, Rusev exposes the turnbuckle once again, looking to win in controversial manner for the second straight time. Sheamus, though, able to block.
Oh, dude.
Body shot.
Oh, no! Rusev bounced off the exposed
Sheamus
turnbuckle.
gives.
That
Sheamus
backfired spectacularly.
punched Miro right in the groin.
And now is the...
What's Rusev doing?
What
he
is
got-
that?
That's Sheamus' shillelagh.
Oh, it's a
The
shillelagh.
official doesn't see Rusev with a shillelagh. A broke kick
Cover,
by
bro.
Sheamus.
Ref, turn your ass around,
Here's
ref.
the cover.
Come on, get in
Referee
there.
Back in position.
Muy bueno. Muy bueno. I love the results of this match. I had fun with this. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry, but I did have fun with this matchup. I thought this second match with Sheamus and Rusev was better than their first match. Their first match was just too long. This one was a nice, more trimmed down version of their first match.
Very, very difficult.
Of their last
if
match,
not
excuse me.
impossible to do it on more
Infamous
than
Raider
one
Logo says,
occasion.
I don't care how you make it happen, but I did love Gunther versus
tonight.
Sheamus versus Drew.
What
I'll
a
take round
win.
2 of that match.
What a
Yo,
battle.
that was my
What a
favorite
display of
WrestleMania match
grit
that
and
year.
toughness
I
by
would
Sheamus.
love for them to
Here we
run
see
that
Rusev
back
once
again.
exposing
Like
the
run it back
turnbuckle
again,
struck in the corner,
please.
but it backfired
That was
as
just
Rusev this time.
for those that love that
Face first.
hard hitting action.
And a
Dude, that
kick
was very
right
satisfying.
on the ear of
Very,
the
very
Bulgarian.
satisfying. Thanks,
Good
Infamous
night,
Raider Logo.
Rusev. What a win for Sheamus.
Yeah, that had to
Shout out to Xander. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got Exy Track Jedi in the building. We got Jay Hunch. What's up, Jay? Who else haven't I shouted out? Oh, we got
Thank you so
what's
much.
his
I'm
face?
currently standing by with El Grande Americano. And El Grande is
Ludwig.
not often that we actually get to hear from you. So now that I have you
El
here,
Grande
what are your goals in
Americano.
WWE?
That's what he should be.
No entiendo. Pero con el grande americano,
What?
la gente debe esperar lo inesperado.
Pinche mentiroso.
¿Qué pasó?
You're fake. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying. You disrespect me, and you disrespect all the luchadors everywhere. But you know what? You don't have this fire.
Soy luchador, pero tú eres basura, güey.
Bro, when did he pop out all this little Spanish? What? I didn't know Ludwig could speak a little Spanish. Did he say vete a la verga,
Well, I know you need to
güey?
touch up on your Spanish, but that was good on each track.
I'm sorry, but I did not see that coming at all. Did not see that happening at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, step into the
That was
WWE
funny. Jiho
Writers
says,
Room. We're
whoa.
outside the ring with your
Cobra
favorite
says we can
WWE
finally put those
superstars.
Chad
It also
rumors to
airs
rest.
next Tuesday right here
Lewis
on
says
Netflix.
El Grande
WWE
Americano is my
Unreal.
favorite
It's the new
luchador. What a
documentary series.
legend.
What happens behind
Moe
the
Best
scenes
says,
is
Donde
the
está
match
mis
as it plays out
pantalones?
in the ring. Here's a sneak
Donde
peek.
estás mis pantalones?
What's going on?
So funny.
What happened?
I got Ray Pierce said Ludwig is so good no matter what he does.
Somebody's got to replace him.
Uncle Don says, I think Ludwig can speak like 7 languages.
Speed. Speed. You're in the Rumble. Go.
Are you serious?
Speed.
Oh, is this from
You're in the
Untold?
Rumble.
I mean, not Untold, Unreal?
I'm all ready.
Go, 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 go,
What
go,
you mean?
go, 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 go. Throw people over the top rope.
To the big time.
Who would have thought that right before that we were about to see the greatest spear ever?
Somebody get the man some knee pads, some elbow pads, a cross helmet. This man is built for the
Still one of the greatest Royal Rumble moments ever. Who would have thought? Ah. Okay, well, anyways, when Unreal comes out, I'm gonna love to see more on that. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I need to end my recording and start a new one. We got the New Day coming out now. VG time, it says, is Spanish on a scale of 1 to 10? Honestly, I mean, it was only a little bit, but it wasn't bad. I would say like a 6, 7, based on the little bits that I heard. Wasn't bad. Like everything he said, he had good pronunciation. Race Pierce says, dope new song. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of vibing with it.
The New Day have to work for something in their career. They have to try to earn a number 1 contendership for the World Tag
Tracy
Team
WV
title.
says, I like the new song. It's growing on me. Yeah, it's got me head bopping today.
It's a very somber situation.
RT says, Tiffy better watch out. Grande Americano is known to steal all the wrestlers' girlfriends. So funny. Johnny T says, I bet he knew Italian. Yeah, especially because Italian and Spanish kind of have like some, there's like some words sound the same. Like I've noticed a lot of similarities between Spanish and Italian.
Tag titles at WrestleMania.
Brandon here says, translation for what he said, please. Oh shit, I'm trying to remember everything he said. He was basically saying, fuck, what did he say in the beginning? I'll have to go back and listen to the video again. But he was basically saying that he was like a luchador, and then afterwards Dragon Lee came out here and said like, oh no, like you're not a real luchador. And they were basically like arguing about that. Sorry, I don't remember exactly what he said. I got to go back and re-listen to him. Thanks, Brandon. Oh yeah. They're about to do the LWO Creed Brothers and the New Day are about to battle for the number 1 contenders match. I was forgetting what this match was.
You know how hard it is to compete in WWE when you're mourning, when you're grieving, the way these two men are.
Tiger Claw Gaming says, welp, it won't be the LWO. Unfortunate, man. They always do kick-ass job, by the way.
Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde.
Yeah, James Irving here says, psyched about Happy Gilmore 2 in 4 days. Nice, James. Yeah, that'll be dropping soon on Netflix, right? Hey, Terrell Diggs, thank you for the love. Infamous DJ1 says, let's see something different. Let's go, Creed Bros. I love the Creed Brothers, but I don't think they're there yet. In terms of, like, they haven't really done anything with them.
Do you know what it means to be a luchador? You just have to compete.
Like, they don't even really have that many, like, skits or anything. Like, they always come out with what's-his-face, but they're always just in the background, though. They don't even say or do anything.
One broadcast, Michael Cole. I'll text you later this week and fill you in. But the fact is, both Cruz del Toro
Molly Beth says, you never know. LWO could win it.
In Mexico, in traditional lucha libre, and they bring those skills.
Lee says, I love how there's only 4 teams on Raw. Hey, Dave Jordan, thank you so much for gifting a DWO membership. That's very, very cool of you, Dave. Sending you some good, positive karma your direction.
Julius Brutus
Says, did you hear Paul Heyman talking Spanish last week?
When Chad Gable left to have shoulder surgery, he left Ivy
Not
in
that I
charge.
recall.
He said,
Can you remind
"Get the
me?
Creed
I feel
brothers
like I would
a
have
tag title
remembered
opportunity."
that.
Could happen tonight.
Mark Jones says, you watching WWE Unreal when it drops? Yes, I will be. I'm probably going to do a watch along even. Still haven't decided, but I'm planning on it.
There you are.
Okay, we got
I
Lyra
just
and
spoke to
Bailey. Let's see what's
You
really
asked
going on
for this
here.
Title shot today?
Yeah.
The tag team title shot. You asked to partner with me.
Yes, I did.
Why, Bailey?
Why? Would you do
Why?
that?
Because we didn't get to do that at WrestleMania, dude. I'm getting our match that we were supposed to have at WrestleMania. Tag team champions. It could be us.
Hang on.
Pero por qué?
Remember I beat your ass last week?
Whoa.
And I'm going to SummerSlam? That's what's next for me, okay?
okay.
What game are you playing
Look,
here?
look. That's water under the bridge, okay? The game that we are playing is winning, okay? Get ready. I'm glad you got the memo. Matching gear. I'll see you out there.
So is Bailey going to force this friendship on Lyra? Because Lyra's literally has our same reaction as to why are they teaming with each other.
Late Night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe
Arnold Nicholson Jr. says, I don't trust Bailey. I don't think Lyra should trust Bailey either, honestly. We got Gio here who says, yay, the women, because women are money. All right. AJ Jordan, thank you for the love, man. Good to see you, Terrence Sullivan. Let's see what else we got in here. We got Kevin Simpson here who says Bailey is turning heel. Look, bro, I don't think you're completely wrong here, but we'll see what happens. Infamous DJ1 also says Bailey turning. Shout out to Marvin Scott too. Lee says this literally doesn't make any sense. You're right. I can't even make sense of it either. I'm just here, man. I don't even know what to say.
About time they put in some work.
Hey, Corey MacArthur says, after work and gym, workout, finally chilling and enjoying you and Denise and our DWO crew. Now the ponytails are giving life and giving you an extra pep in your step. Let's effing go. Thank you, Corey. I was just saying earlier that I feel like you could wear anything you want as long as you wear it with confidence. So I'm feeling the ponytails today. But also I really need a haircut. So that's also what I'm trying to hide is the fact that I need a haircut. I'm like, I've been needing a haircut for the last like 6 months and have not had time to go. So I'm using the ponytails to hide that fact, which is why I don't know why I'm telling everybody now, but there you go. Corey, thank you for the love, and I'm glad you have some downtime right now to chill. Thanks, Corey.
Offers the delayed vertical suplex, and now
and Corey also gifted 1 DWO membership. Hella cool. Thank you, Corey.
Incredible athlete,
no doubt about it. And if we're talking raw potential,
we got Mr. Grimley here who says, but Bailey just became a face again. LOL, well, not that recent, but still. Yeah, I think it's been since before she won the title from EO, right, at WrestleMania. She was like already a babyface before that.
Hook of the leg and a kick out. He put Ivy Nile in charge, said, hey, get the Creed brothers and tag.
All right, let's see what they do in this tag team match. Hopefully, like Tracy says, hopefully it bangs.
For the LWO. Double team incoming.
And this is what the LWO has to do to have an opportunity to win this match tonight. Frequent double teams use their quickness, their speed, their agility, and moves like that.
Halfway across the ring. Hang time. There goes Del Toro.
And Kofi with a kick back into the action. Cover now, trying to take advantage of the LWO's damage. And Kingston cover on the other side to Del Toro. And a kick out by Cruz.
Nice that we have some New Day subs chants are going.
Kofi Kingston. New Day, of course.
We got Lee here who says, honestly, the LWO always impress me when they're in the ring. Yeah, they always have good matches.
Like Kofi and Woods.
It's just that they're forever the guys that just like
the New Day since they lost their tag team titles.
I don't know. I feel like they don't really they just kind of send them out as just those guys that go out there and do some fun spots. Nothing more, nothing less is what it feels like.
A great DDT and now
Woods.
But you know, some knucklehead online tried to tell me it was some guy called Fargo that invented walking.
How do you guys feel about Woods and Trunks?
It's Xavier Woods, as far as I'm concerned.
Honestly, how do you guys feel about it?
It is.
Takes a second to like adjust.
Here we go. Tag in. Here comes Kofi Kingston. And they used to call this the Unicorn Stomp back in the days where they had a lot
Louise
of fun.
Johnson says, I love it.
Now I don't know what
Louis
they call
says
this.
strange. Big time Baxter says he looks half naked. Right? You're like, wait, I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot.
Kofi Kingston.
And Will says it looks weird. And
teamwork.
Jonathan says,
No one does it
getting
better.
used to
And
it.
Kingston-
I know.
Oh,
I'm not used to
basement
it.
drop kick, and the
One of
New
those
Day have
things that
taken
you're like, I'm
over.
noticing
Who are
it.
gonna be the number
I'm
one
noticing
contenders
it.
for the World Tag Team titles.
Ben Big says, looks
inspiring.
good. Dude's ripped. Yo, he looks great. It just takes a second for us to get used to.
New Day in cruise control at the moment.
Mr. Grimley says not the best fit, but I love his pimp look.
Oh, wow. Blindsiding Julius Creed on the outside is Kofi Kingston.
New Day saying the day the tag team division died, the night that they lost the tag titles to the Judgment Day, they nobody blamed but themselves. And Kofi now with a snapmare.
All right, we're on a commercial break, by the way. Really quickly, while we're on a commercial break, guys, I just want to let you know that I'm posting all of my reactions on Instagram, clips and stuff. So if you guys haven't, oops, wait, hold on. I don't know how to do this now with the new camera. Oh, I think if I go back, you actually see. Oh, yeah, look at that. If I go further back, you actually see it better than putting it up close because it's not in focus.
To compete in this match.
Wait.
That wasn't fair, and that's why the state of the division is the way it is.
I don't know where the focus is. Right there?
Oh, Kingston now.
Okay, yeah. Oh, look at that. I found the focus. Oh, I lost the focus.
Kick out by Del Toro.
Anyways,
I'm not making anything up. I'm perhaps relaying
@ Denise
misinformation, but that's not
Salcedo
my fault.
on Instagram. I'm posting all of the reactions there. So if
That's
you
right.
guys want to go in, leave some comments, hit some likes,
And
whatever.
who
It all
could blame the
helps.
New Day with the mental state
Spam
they're
the
in, dealing
page,
with all this
please.
grief?
Spam the page. I'm trying to grow my Instagram account so that Instagram can actually pay me some money for my videos.
They did.
Because I'm still trying to get Facebook to start paying me for my videos. I got 19 million views on Facebook in the last month, guys. And I saw 0 pennies from that. So I'm like trying to convince Facebook, trying to convince Instagram. So I'm pushing harder than ever.
Answer all of your insults and questions.
Push it real
Now
good.
Julius Creed with
Dun, 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 dun.
Toro back on the
All
feet.
right, we got Moe Best. It says already been following. Thank you.
Tag made it.
Ben Big says I want spam now.
Nice
I actually don't like
Corey as a
spam.
kid.
Like the
He
food
used to show off
spam.
his
Blech.
sense of strength.
Sounds awful. It
Here's
looks
the cover.
awful
Is
too
it
in
enough to
that
win this
jar.
match up
I
here?
feel like I'm
And
gonna
a kick
open
out.
it and just like
To
all the
tear
fishes of the
candles
ocean are just
off
gonna
of
come out and
microwave.
explode from that
Showing off
can.
The kids, their families were very upset when that
That
happened.
explains a lot. He spent a lot of time in front of microphones.
Cobra says push it. Push it real good.
And a
Dun,
splash in
dun,
the
dun, dun, dun,
Rushing
dun,
impact,
dun, dun.
butterfly position. Oh
Again,
my goodness.
Lewis says, can't
Judas
believe
Creed.
Instagram isn't paying me for my
Cover
100
again.
views.
And it's time to kick out by Del
Yeah, no,
Toro.
I think the most
Referee
views I've ever gotten on
Jessica Carr with her
Instagram
hands
was
in
during
this match.
actually this past
Look at
April.
this Brutus
I
smash.
got 10 million
All
views,
Del
and I
Toro
think
can
I
do
got
is
like
cover up.
$10. I was like, bro, come on, damn it. Like, yo, if I got 10 million views on YouTube, I would be loaded. But 10 million views on Instagram is like $10. 10 million views on Facebook would actually be a good amount because they actually pay well, but only if you're a monetized creator. And I'm still freaking bending over for Facebook right now. Bruh, begging for them to love me. Oh man, I was about to make a joke, but it's best I don't.
Land on his feet.
Oh, goodness. Poison Rana
Never
takes down
mind.
Brutus Creed.
Oh man, Alan says this
Del
camera
Toro
is so
now
sick. Thank
with
you,
an
Alan.
opportunity
I'm
to
so
make it
glad
tag
that the camera
pressure
is
Joaquin Wilde.
making the
Dragging
quality
away
of
in
the
the
stream much
LWO
better.
corner. Urging Del Toro.
Tracy
to
says, were you
drag
even born when
himself
that
to the
song came out?
Brutus trying
I
to
have
make
no
it to
idea. I don't know
Julius.
what
He
year it
does.
came out.
Julius Creed. No, tag made. Joaquin Wilde is legal. And Joaquin Wilde now. Ooh, what a kick.
Joaquin Wilde starting to cook in this triple threat tag match. DDT.
Nice. You see what I mean? Like the LWO tends to be like the glue in these tag team matches.
Gonna try
They're
his
very
fair,
fun.
And down goes Kingston.
Hey, shout out to Ashton Marcano. Good to see you back on here, Ashton. Good. Michael agrees with me. Spam is nasty. I'm with you on that.
Oh my God.
Oh, he almost pit both members
Dave
of the
Jordan
New
says
Day. Can you
Facebook needs to
imagine if that
acknowledge
happened?
OTC,
Talk about
Denise.
grieving.
Exactly.
How was that for innovation by Joaquin Wilde? You can never count Joaquin Wilde out. The man suffered a not only career, but life-threatening injury back in 2017. And
he's still back in the mix.
No.
Carol Dick says, Denise, do you watch cartoons? No, I don't actually. I've never really been like a big cartoon person. The only cartoon that I will sit down and watch, honestly, if it's on TV, is like SpongeBob. Anything else, I'll change the channel. But I'll sit and watch SpongeBob. SpongeBob's the shit. SpongeBob's funny.
I mean, now gets involved. Remember, triple threat rules, there are no disqualifications, so the official can't do anything about that. Dragon Lee now.
Oh, Ashton says, I was at Slammiversary, still can't believe Santana lost. Oh, Ashton. Yeah, man, that was a shocker. It was a shocker. But at least you got to see AJ Styles with his OG theme song. So at least there was some wins in there.
The same Dragon Lee forever. Oh, and a big kick to the face by Dragon Lee. Brutus goes down.
There comes El Grande Americano.
Oh, Americano and Dragon Lee got into it back in the locker room area, and now assaulting.
This is so crazy. Like, I was not expecting Ludwig Kaiser to go down this path. I had a totally different vision of what I thought. Oh, nice.
And of course,
but I had a different vision as to what I thought was going to go down with Ludwig. I would have never predicted this.
Kingston top rope. Joaquin Wilde. Kofi caught. Roll up.
Wait, what now? What now? Hello? What? The LWO gets the win?
This has got to be considered an
to be the number one contenders? What?
Incredible.
We were just saying, oh, we know the LWO is going to lose. Poor LWO. Yo, yes. Finally. A little some. For the LWO. Finally. Lee says yes. Dr. J. Merritt, good to see you, says nice. Bruce Johnson says LWO. Lee says yeah. Sven Dick says wow. Infamous DJ1 says wow. Arnold Nicholson Jr. says LWO wins. Eric Diaz says woo, LWO. Moe Best says told ya. Jay Hutch says LWO wins. Kevin Simpson says wow, LWO won. Shout out to Gannibal. Thank you for tuning in. We got James Irving says LWO won. Wow. Tracy says yes, yes, yes. Lee says this is what we want. Eric Diaz says finally LWO. Robert W says LW lives. RT says they actually won.
Tread lightly, Megan. Tread lightly.
So funny. Yeah, Joseph Boza. Yeah, I agree. Says don't assume anything, Denise. Yo, I'm starting to think someone's like listening to me and they're like, whatever Denise says, let's just go with the opposite. It's like opposite day for me. All right, one second. I gotta end my recording.
SummerSlam. Last week, in my opinion, Dominic looked fine when he tried to get involved in the tag team match. Raquel and Roxanne against the Kabuki Warriors.
I'd like to start by asking where you got your PhD from, Michael Cole, because I saw Dirty Dom simply trying to prevent an injustice from taking place and was met with a spinning back fist by the Empress of Tomorrow, which opened the door for Roxanne with a little insurance from Raquel on the outside to pick up the win.
The Kabuki Warriors will be.
All right, we got the Kabuki Warriors.
And Io Sky will be women's.
Three badass wrestlers right there, man.
Yo-chan, good luck at SummerSlam against your friend, Rhea Ripley. Io-san, if at SummerSlam, it's me versus you in Paris, then we can see who would have won in Las Vegas. Looking forward to it, because the way I remember I had you beat. Oh, really? Well, we don't need to wait until Paris to find out.
Where are we getting at? Where are we getting at?
Naruhodo wakatta. Why don't we find out in Houston?
What? No way.
Tonight.
No way.
Challenge accepted.
No way. What? They're doing Io versus Stephanie today?
generation will battle
Today, I thought they were about to say something else. Yo, I thought they were trolling us. What? Today? Let's effing go. Mike Centeni says that crowd erupted, bro. Yes, I heard that shit. Like, everybody had the same way. What? Today? Houston? Our city? What? Okay. Like, legit. Kevin Simpson says Stephanie and Io tonight. Let's effing go. Yo, for reals. Ashton Marcado says pay-per-view match on TV. Robert says watch there be another interference, possibly. Clinton Shea says Booker T on the call right now. He's going, Oh, yeah, man. I like it. Oh, man. Jay Grouse says Reeks of Naomi, no contest, sadly. But at least we'll get a few minutes, even if there is some sort of interference or something like that, you know? Sports and wrestling guy Joe. What's up, Joe? He says Io versus Stephanie is going to be fire. Andy Nerschel says, okay, will it end in DQ, though? VPSR. What's up, VPSR? Good to see you. Vipu says, shucky ducky. Carlton Lineback says, oh, yeah, man. By the way, the other day I was watching Shrek on the airplane, and I hadn't seen Shrek in several years, okay? And I heard, I forgot if it was Shrek or Donkey. It might have been Donkey. I think Donkey said Shucky Ducky. And then I was like, oh shit, did Booker T get Shucky Ducky from Shrek?
World Champion.
I don't know. That's what I was thinking about the other day. Oh shit, they got Trick Williams. Let's see what he says.
Well, we can hear Houston here tonight, but I want to know, have you silenced your doubters after last night retaining this TNA World?
Why'd they mute it?
Real Vic, I ain't worried about no doubters. I ain't worried about no fans.
Why did they mute that?
I'm worried about me. I'm worried about this gold. You talking to your former Iron Survivor winner, your one-time North American champ, your two-time NXT champ, your TNA, your Trigger Nate champion. Let's talk about it.
That was weird. They literally muted him when he said TNA wrestling, but then didn't mute it with Trick. Maybe it was an accident. I don't know.
Into the Performance Center. I know how confident you are. I know that you want to silence all those. I know you want everyone to believe in you, but there's still one man who questions you, and you're going to confront that individual tomorrow right here in Houston at the 713 Music Hall live on NXT. That man, that phenom, I should say, that you're going to confront is none other than The Undertaker.
The Undertaker! Player.
You know, the truth is, I ain't got no problem with The Undertaker. The Undertaker got a problem with me. It was his LFG boy sitting in the way after I had a match. So I stood on business and I told him to move. But Undertaker, since you want to talk.
So crazy that The Undertaker is like a thing on NXT now.
Like
wild.
Ain't got no expiration date. Matter of fact, I'm glad you like to roll your eyes to the back of your head, because I might just knock your ass out tomorrow, huh?
Damn, he's out here talking a whole lot on Taker.
You can keep tweeting if you want to. You can keep tweeting if you want to. Tomorrow might be your last ride. Let's talk about that.
Strong words from Trick Williams.
Trick got a lot of confidence, yo.
Undertaker tomorrow here in Houston, also on
Trick
NXT,
is really doing good with this heel role now.
Championship, and let's not
he's vibing. He's feeling himself. Feel it.
Ring debut. It's all going down to the 713 Music Hall live here in Houston tomorrow. But right now, it's time
That's wild.
for more Monday Night Raw.
Wild. All right, let me catch up here with the super chat, see what everyone is saying.
Experience Canelo versus Crawford. Like
Infamous Raider Loco says, "Say it, Denise. We want to hear the joke." Oh wait, hold on, I'm a little behind. Oh, hold on. Actually, I'm a little behind. Corey MacArthur here says, yes, rock any look with... Hold on, is that where I left off? Yes. Corey says, yes, rock any look with confidence, even with the hair, needs tender love and care. Did you ever speak on the Goldberg interview with Ariel Helwani? Yeah, I've gotten a chance to speak on it. I feel like I spoke on it on Busted Open, actually.
I'll go with you right now. Let's go.
But I told you.
But I haven't had a chance on here.
Me that they said I got a
Dom,
I gotta go help.
Dom, I've asked you twice. If I come back and ask again, the tone is going to be a little different.
Let's see what Dominic says.
Quit stalling.
I'm not stalling. I already told you they texted me. They need my help. What do you do?
AJ appearing again.
You will be.
No,
AJ's out here working every job possible.
I don't understand what's even going on with the. Hey, whoa, man. Hey, yes, the force. What? I don't want you to slip. What is he even doing? What the hell is going on in
That's
this
very
place,
nice of
man?
AJ to warn them about that.
Anymore, bro. Adam Pearce killed his own tag team division. There's another Grande Americano. The only thing that makes sense is that AJ's a janitor like he should have been from the start. Oh, man, the simulation is broken. Help! Tech support! Come on, you know,
Chat
we're the greatest
support.
tag team of all time, Kobe. And as the greatest tag team of all time, we got to do something to restore some order, restore some power.
Yeah, man, we need an advantage.
Hey, Xavier Kofi, I know we're mourning right now, but I have some great news. Austin Theory is A-Town down. That idiot went and got himself injured. A-Town Down Under is finally done. 240 pounds of dead weight off my back. And you know what that means. What's that? You looking for an ace? I'm a free agent. Look no further than Big G.
Big G?
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah,
for you.
I thought so, yeah.
We'll look into that.
We will, hey, what
We'll
else?
look into that.
I'll see you in the parking lot. Have a shower, boys. This is big news.
They're like, the fuck? Leave us alone, bro. Oh, yeah, so Corey, honestly, I feel bad, but, like, I don't think I really care too much about, like, when I saw it, I was just like, oh, I don't want to get into this. Like, this is just, I wouldn't have done it, you know, I wouldn't have said all the things that he said immediately the night after. But I can't wait to hear the rest of what he said he has to say in 2 weeks, so we'll see what happens there. Corey, thank you for the love. We got Infamous Rare Loco who says, Latino World Order versus Judgment Day isn't a hard rival to do titles. It's something new. Let's do it. Am I wrong? Nah, you're not wrong at all, man. I'm here for all of the fresh matchups. Infamous Rare Loco also says, say it, Denise, we want to hear the joke. We ain't shy. I was going to say that I'm the TNA and Facebook is WWE at the moment. Anyways, it wasn't that funny. The moment's passed. The moment's passed. Julian Monhara says, any chance you will go live on TikTok for streams? Julian, so the reason why I don't go live on TikTok is that TikTok makes it really hard for me to stream on TikTok when I'm like, it doesn't let me stream on like multiple apps all in one go. Like I have to be specifically on TikTok only because of the software that they use for streaming. It's not compatible with the other ones that I currently use at the moment. So for that reason, I haven't been able to stream on TikTok. And so they don't really make it that easy to stream. That's why I haven't really streamed on there. And when I do stream on TikTok, I feel like it's not always really worth my time. So that's why I'm just like, I would love to stream on TikTok, but I'm not seeing the rewards that I get from like streaming for way less time on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So it was just one of those things where it's like TikTok, I think needs to make it a lot easier for people to stream on different softwares. That way we can simul stream and it will make it so much more worth it. Thank you, Julian, for asking. All right, we got a Becky promo. Also, Stephen Marchulli says this is Kaiser Stardust moment. Hey, you're right. Like the equivalent of that. I didn't think about it that way, Stephen.
Don't you do that.
All right, let's see what Becky says.
No. Hey, no.
Oh, she's got the red and yellow again today. People brought up that she's wearing red and yellow like Hogan.
I shouldn't even be here tonight. I should be in New York at the premiere of my new movie, Happy Gilmore 2.
Shout out to Happy Gilmore 2 getting the plug today.
Streaming on Netflix July 25th. But instead, I'm in Houston, Texas. But that's what leaders do. We don't always do what we want to do. We do what we have to do, and I have to address some important business.
Ooh. That's what I'm curious. Like, what is she going to say?
I had the slickest victory of all time. People are calling it the slickest victory of all time. It's not just me calling it that. Other people are calling it that. But I did what I said I was going to do. I won, and I held everybody down. but at least I was honest about it. Unlike Lyra Valkyria, who spent months, she spent crying about how I was a thief of opportunities. And yet, what is she doing right now? She is bogarting all the opportunities to this title. And not only that, but she has an opportunity to win the tag team titles tonight. Like, how greedy can you be? Who needs 2 titles?
Really, Becky Lynch of all people?
I mean,
Becky
of course,
2 belts,
when I
what?
walked out of MetLife
What?
Stadium, the home of
Of all
SummerSlam,
people.
as Becky 2 belts, that was different. That was revolutionary. That was groundbreaking. Her intentions are purely selfish. But as the leader of the division, that all ends now. So Lyra, come on out here.
We got Gio here with the laughing emoji. We got Zeno Hours saying LOL. Eric Diaz says Becky's so funny. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Becky of all people saying this? KK? What? All right, let's see what Lyra says. She's been a lot feistier lately, so.
Lyra, we are 1 for 1 in singles competition. I have brought out the best of you. I have made you a star. But that free ride ends. The trilogy ends at SummerSlam. Now, the last time we went one-on-one, I said that if I lost to you, I would never challenge you for this title ever again. Well, we know how that ended. But now I extend that same challenge to you. When you lose at SummerSlam, you can never challenge for this title ever again.
You know what I'm learning, Becky? Every time I think I've dealt with a problem, it seems to come back to haunt me. Maybe my problem is I never take it quite far enough.
Oh, she's
So I accept
peeling
your
some
terms.
layers here.
Here's mine. No countouts, no disqualification. There must be a winner.
I like that. Look at Becky's face.
Fine.
See you at SummerSlam.
Okay. Look, hey, before you go, you have done nothing but disrespect me for months. You will not disrespect the gravitas of this match. This is the most important match that this title will ever have because it will determine the future of this championship. So you will respect this match and you will respect me.
I feel like Lyra has a lot of respect for what she does in the ring.
Once again,
for a fact.
I will be the bigger person and ask you to shake my hand.
Not this again. Lyra, these girls are really pushing your buttons. You got to do something, girl. Okay, good. She was ready. Giving Becky a little taste of her own medicine.
Valkyria. Lyra wasn't about to fall for it again.
All right, now Bayley's going out there. I wonder if we're getting into the tag match now.
Lyra wants the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam, but tonight, Corey, an opportunity to win the tag team titles.
I've got to be honest, Cole. I am baffled by this decision.
You mean the Becky decision?
All right, I think we're getting into the tag
Bayley
match
and
now.
Lyra decision.
Oh, well, I was going back to the Becky
So
decision.
let's see if we get a Bayley turn or not, or what happens and all of that. Let's see what happens. And if Bayley turns BTW, she is justified. That woman deserves to be mad. Honestly, if anyone deserves be mad, it is Bailey. Honestly, you poke the bear will at some moment lash out. By the way, we got Mr. GRK Chef 13 who says Io and Stephanie needs to be the main event. I agree with you, Mr. GRK Chef, but I think the main event will be Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns. Like, that'll be the end segment of the show. Thank you. We also got Infamous Raider Loco says, Denise, it's happening. You know what to do. I can't wait for this match. Dark Queen versus Genius in the Sky. Hell yeah, LFG. That means no Paris fight, question mark. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what this means moving forward, but I guess we'll find out today based off of how this gets laid out. Thanks, Frank. We got Luis Arturo Mendez who says, damn, who knew Stephanie Vaquer was taller than Io Sky? Yeah, I've never interviewed Io in person, and I've actually never interviewed Io at all. I've interviewed Stephanie, but not in person. So I'm not really sure like what it's like being next to them height-wise, but they all seem very, very tiny, all of them. Stephanie Vaquer maybe she is a little bit more average height. She might not be as tiny as like your Livs and your Roxanne. She might be a little bit more average height, is my assumption. Thanks, Luis. We got McTaro here who says, WTF muted mentioning TNA. How dare you, WWE? You're fired. Right? I think that was an accident because they only muted it when Big Joseph said it, but they didn't mute it when Trick Williams said it. So I'm almost thinking that that was some sort of accident. I don't know, because that was weird. Like, it's not like they haven't said TNA on the broadcast like a shit many times bufore. So I don't know. That was weird. Thanks, McTaru. McTaru also says, so will the Bird Lady get along or possibly turn heel? To me, she almost already feels like a heel. She really, really does already feel like a heel.
Oh, it's probably going to be.
She's been a lot angrier lately. I think they made her this way. She's justified too. But yeah, I don't think they're going to coexist. Look, they're already looking hella frustrated. Look at Lyra looks fed up already. John Taylor's in the building. What up, John? He says, LOL, I stopped in to say hey, as I'll be on the road this weekend. Denise has resting bored face. The crowd sounds dead, and I'm not regretting skipping WW again. John, you're actually missing a pretty good episode of Raw, believe it or not. They literally just booked Io versus Stephanie Vaquer is going to happen, and we're still waiting on Roman and Paul, and then I don't know what's going to happen right now in this tag team matchup here. But yeah, so no, it's actually been a pretty decent show, but I think the ending of the show might be a little bit stronger. But thank you so much for popping in to say hey, John. And safe travels on the road, bro. Safe travels on the road.
The Judgment Day. They are the women's tag.
Hey, what's up, Dave? He says, hey, I'm here. There's commercials. What's up, Dave? So for those of you who might be new here to the watch along, I do the VPN stuff so that I don't get any commercial breaks. So even if you do get commercial breaks, you'll still at least be able to hear the audio on the stream. I keep it going the whole time. So at least you won't miss out on what's going on in the commercials. But yeah, right now we are technically in a commercial break as they are introducing the championship belts.
I'm with you, Cole. I don't believe Bailey's necessarily.
We got Carlton Lineback here in the building. He says Bailey gonna turn. We got Larice Johnson here. He says I'm picking the Raquel Rodriguez Roxanne. No, I'm picking the Raquel Roxanne, and Bailey is going to turn heel. We got so many heels that does happen. Dr. Jane Merritt says now I want pink and purple hair. I have been wanting purple hair for a long time, but I've never actually had the courage to do it. But I kind of want to though. I feel like I've tried almost every color. I've had the only colors I haven't tried is purple. I've had blue, but not my whole head, just some blue. And I've never had pink hair. I've never had purple, blue. No, sorry. I've never had purple or pink or black or silver. Those are the colors I have not done. Every other color I've pretty much done at this point.
Here comes Bailey.
Hey, what's up, Andrew Panajotis? Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, we got Corey Stelly in the building. What's up, Corey? He says Trick Williams need to watch what he said about The Undertaker. Oh, he said a lot. Dude was going
the
on.
first time ever, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria take on Roxanne.
Brandon says start with a streak. I've also always wanted, by the way, we're back here. I've also always wanted to do that split look. The one where you got one color on one side and one color on the other side. However, that just seems like a pain to comb. Like, can you imagine every day making sure you have it perfectly combed so that the colors don't mix? Forget it. That sounds way too hard.
Perhaps.
Icy says we will all have gray hair. Yeah, at some point I'll get my silver hair. I'm sure of it.
No, Raquel,
John Taylor says, FYI, I love the bedazzled gem look that you've been doing. I think it goes great on you. Anyway, gotta go. Love all the love to the DWO. Thank you, John. Yeah, it's my new thing. My new thing is the gem bedazzled look. I'm gonna be rocking it at least the rest of the summer. That's my summer vibes. Thanks, John.
You wanted a geography lesson.
Michael says, get a Chelsea haircut. I do like her hair. It's nice.
Back on SmackDown Friday, Charlotte Flair knocked off Roxanne Perez in a one-on-one matchup. Raquel was at ringside.
The power of Raquel Rodriguez just shrugging Bayley off with ease. And I honestly, part of me sort of feels bad for Bayley, Cole. As long as we've known her, I don't know that
my friend is at the premiere in New York for
she's got to win. I mean, that's the name of the game,
Happy
right?
Gilmore too, and he was telling me that John Cena is there, and I'm like, damn, bro, send me any pictures of who you see there.
And then Bayley back.
He was like, yeah, I thought about you, but I saw John Cena.
Later on tonight, the return of the OTC Roman Reigns.
The Happy Gilmore 2 premiere is happening right now in Nueva York.
Has a lot of scores to settle. We'll hear from Reigns tonight.
Let's just talk for a minute.
Leo Poroy says, I have gray hair since I was 9. Damn, bro. That happened to one of my cousins, actually. He had gray hair since he was a little boy. I remember my family was like, how'd that happen, bro? You're a little kid. How do you got gray hair?
So you agree?
But for whatever reason, he's just had gray hair for like his whole life.
It's an unbiased observation.
And Bayley now kicked to the midsection. Of course, the women's and men's tag team titles with the Judgment Day. Dominic, the current Intercontinental champion. Double team now from.
But also having colorful hair like that damages your hair so much.
Bayley and Lyra Valkyria.
So like, that's the part that holds me back from dyeing my hair such a dramatic color like purple.
The doctor who is
just because I'm afraid of the damage that it will do. But my hair is already damaged, so whatever. YOLO. YOLO. One day I will have purple hair. Not today though.
Kick out by Bayley.
Hey, what's up, Brian Stasher? Good to see you.
Excellent classic tag team strategy.
We also got Tony in the building.
So far, they defended the tag titles in a fatal four-way at Evolution. Last week, knocked off the Kabuki Warriors thanks to some help from Dom. Tag to Lyra, and here comes Valkyria, the inaugural Intercontinental champion. Looking to win her title back in her first SummerSlam appearance a week from Saturday.
Display of strikes from Valkyria, and that's just raw power from Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, a tag team technician, Corey. Nobody's heard has held more women's tag team titles than Raquel in her career. She's had 5.
There's a reason. Raquel, this is her wheelhouse, tag team.
Oh, wow. Creed here says, I heard it's good luck if you were born with gray hair or had gray hair as a young age. Hey, Creed, I never heard that before. So there you go, Tony, and anybody else who is having gray hair since a young age. It's good luck.
And now Roxanne Perez with a cheap
What's up, Amon? Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Hope you're all right.
What a clothesline.
Obviously, Bayley.
Leo Poroy say, I always say that now that silver part of my hair is part of my gimmick. Hey, people always think people with like gray hair are wise, so there you go. We got John Hot Wheels in the building. He says, hey, everyone. Hey, Denise, how's it going? It's going good, man. I'm here pondering my next hairstyle is honestly what I've been thinking about during this match.
None of it makes any sense to me, Cole.
I'm out here. Everyone's probably thinking that I'm having some great analyst thoughts at the moment. Now I'm thinking about my hair and Bayley's hair. So bad.
And have spent the last several weeks competing against.
Well,
we got Saeed Den Super who says Dom most over in match. Crowd wants to see Roman. Oh yeah, they're super excited to see Roman. Are you kidding me? Like even last week, like the insane pop that he got when he walked out was tremendous. Tremendous. Can't wait to hear it again here today. Sure, everyone's excited about it.
From the Judgment Day.
Thanks, Saif.
We saw Dominic at the ringside waiting to be met.
Sven Big says I must be really wise. Lots of gray.
Oh, and again, only Lyra for the big boot by Raquel. Cover to retain.
Andy says, Denise, we've already decided you're going to do a mullet.
Did you see Dom online celebrating?
Then you can introduce Speedball Bailey and compare. Bro, I think I would die with a mullet.
Not wrong. He was a kid. He wasn't under
I
contract.
can't do a mullet.
Well, that's what his legendary father, Rey Mysterio.
I think my mom would yell at me. She'd be like, what the fuck are you doing with a mullet, Denise? So funny.
Now Roxanne in control.
Actually, one time I did have like a lot of layers in my hair and it was short, so it did kind of look like a mullet. So I technically had something that looked like it, but wasn't. Infamous Rare Local says, I can definitely say as a person who rocks the salt and pepper look, I am not more wise. But people assume. Now throw on some glasses and people are going to be like, damn, this guy, he's pretty smart. If people are always asking you to fix things or they're asking you questions to answer, that's how you know what they think, if you're smart or not. Thanks, Infamous Raider Loco.
Counter pin. Oh, Lyra again. Roxanne kicks
Corey
out again.
MacArthur says, what styles are you pondering for the next look? Honestly, I like Bailey's purple hair look. I've always wanted purple hair. I had blue hair for a while, kind of like Lyra, where she just has it on the tips.
Out by Lyra.
I would like to bring something like that back.
It was an implication even.
Tag.
So I think that's what I was pondering at the moment. Thanks, Corey.
Every step of the way, waiting for him to get medically cleared.
Maybe he should be.
Mick Economics says, "How about the soccer mom haircut like AJ?" Oh no, no, I can't. I got a really round face, so like I got to keep the long hair. When I have my hair short, I look like Dora the Explorer. It's terrible. Like legit, look like Dora the Explorer. I'm not even fucking around.
Lyra
It's a
kicks
fact.
out. I'm not talking about you. I'm calling a tag title match.
Hey, Dan!
something
Good
for
to see
Roxanne?
you, Dan. He says, Miss Denise. Dan, how are you? I hope you're all right. Thank you so much for hopping into the stream. Seriously, you're always just too nice on here. So thank you so much for the generous super chat, Dan. Seriously, you're always so supportive, man. Thank you, Dan. Guys, can we give some love to Dan in the chat, please? Always really supportive here. So thank you, Dan.
This last week, a 2 out of 3 falls match to determine the #1 contender for Becky Lynch's Intercontinental Championship.
Dr. J Merritt says he can do purple without bleaching. Yeah, I've heard that for like brown hair, that it's not so hard to turn purple.
Friday Night SmackDown. Power of Rock.
Uncle Tom says round face gang. I hate it. I hate it. I'm gonna go to the plastic surgeon, bro, and pretty sure I'm gonna be like this.
Second rope cover now to retain.
I'm gonna get cheek reduction.
I asked you a bit earlier. I want to get into this.
It's so bad. I would never do that. I just joke about it.
A la Tully Blanchard, followed up by a beautiful moonsault by the Prodigy.
See Roxanne in the ring. Seemed like Dominic was showing her some goo-goo eyes earlier on. So I'm wondering if Dominic has a thing for Roxanne. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, Dominic.
Oh, they're really questioning whether or not Dominic has something for Roxanne or not.
Hardworking, proud Intercontinental Champion, and doesn't need you casting aspersions and asking questions and starting outright lies and rumors.
Well, listen, I actually called Liv Morgan today to try to find out what she thought.
Why are
about
you
this.
calling Dirty Dom's old lady?
She didn't answer the phone.
Why is he calling her old
Dom,
lady?
did you hear this
Damn.
nonsense?
And now, tagged by Roxanne. Lyra trying to make a tag to
I would have
Bayley.
laughed if he
To
would
get
have said,
Roxanne
why are you
Perez,
calling his
preventing
ball and
Lyra from
chain?
making it across the ring. Lyra Valkyria creates some space. Can she make the tag?
All right,
And
she got the
does.
tag
Here
in on
comes
Bailey.
And Bailey on fire now. Looking in what has been a frustrating few months. Nice back suplex.
Hey, what's up, Garrett? Sorry. Thank you for tuning into the stream.
Bailey into the corner.
Very interesting response from the WWE.
We also got Infamous Vera Loco says, you tell your mom the mullet is for the views, you wouldn't understand, then run to your room. It worked back in the day. That is true. That is true. Running to your room, closing the door, and throwing yourself on the pillow. That's like 100% teenage angst right there. So funny.
And Bailey sunset flip bomb. Roxanne Perez hit the corner hard. Bailey now trying to win the women's tag team titles. Perez at 2. Dominic in no way looks hurt or injured to me at all.
Are you an internist?
No, I mean, but he's moving around pretty well out here. And Bailey now delivering the shoulders to the mixed section of Roxanne Perez. Roxanne moves out of harm's way.
If it weren't for HIPAA laws, I'd have...
Oh! Raquel with a clothesline as Roxanne distracted the official. Tag made. Here comes Rodriguez.
Tag made once again. The Prodigy legal for the Judgment
I'm
Day.
just wondering what's going to happen here between Bayley and Lyra, honestly.
Man, that was incredible.
Second time. Slingshot suplex placed perfectly in position for the Prodigy. How's that for alliteration?
Oh, this time went for the
a chair.
Oh, she got her knee up. I just realized it.
Bayley got the knees up as Corey's chair broke at ringside. He was so excited.
Wait.
And Bayley now with a running leg.
His chair broke?
Can they win
What?
the tag titles?
What am I
Almost kick
missing
out.
here?
Okay.
I'll live. Yeah,
We
wait
got
for the
Garrett
doctor
here.
to
Says
medically
so
clear
glad
Dom.
Cole and
Come
Corey
take a
are
look at
back
me, too.
together.
Feel like
Hey,
something
Big
happened
G,
inside. I
Grayson
still look
Waller
fine,
stole
though.
your name, bro.
Tag
He's calling
made. Here's
himself
Lyra.
Big G
Lyra
now.
fired up now.
Grayson
From the
Waller
top
stole
rope,
your name.
Valkyria with a leg
You should
drop.
follow, cease and
Off
desist.
the back of Perez's neck.
Now Raquel and Bayley fighting outside the ring. Official down for the count and a kick out at 2. There's chaotic moments in this tag team championship match. Raquel bounced off the post out there. Lyra going for the Nightwing, and Roxanne able to drill her into the corner.
Perez now just teeing off on Valkyria in the corner. Precarious position for both women. Lyra answers with a heavy right of her own.
Yeah, Lyra showing a tremendous amount of resilience in her career. And now Roxanne trying to hook her. Lyra able to slip underneath. And now with Roxanne up top, Lyra with a sit-out power bomb. Not quite sure why she didn't go for the cover there, but he makes the tag to Bayley, and I guess perhaps she's going to try to give Bayley the victory. And Bayley
Okay,
now,
Bayley went for it.
Top rope, cover
No,
for
Raquel's
Bayley.
coming.
Raquel Rodriguez breaks
I was about to say, are they really just going to do that? All of a sudden, they're going to find themselves as tag team champions or something?
I've never seen anything.
Infamous
break
DJ
down
once
quite
it's
like
picked
this.
up. Yeah, it
It just
definitely
doesn't
has.
make
The
sense.
beginning
I
was
think
a little
Lyra's
bit
still trying to
like
figure out what the
so-so.
hell Bayley's
It's
all about.
definitely
As they work
picked up.
Together as a double team.
Well, I'm going to tell you a secret.
We got some movement going. Also, shout out to Zayla Roblox. Thank you for tuning in. We also got a Twisted Blizzard.
Dom up on the apron. Bayley just scared him. Bayley yelled
wait.
at Dom. Now a roll off.
Don't tell me
Roxanne's
distraction.
got the tights.
No.
Did Bayley kick out? Yes, at 2. Bayley now with a knee.
Roxanne right in the nose.
Hit him.
Wait, what?
Cleared.
Oh, Raquel.
I think Raquel's gonna. Oh, Raquel kicked
May not be
Dominic.
cleared now, inadvertently.
Oh
Kicking the face of Mysterio. Raquel going for Lyra.
Dom, are you okay?
We need a doctor out here.
Raquel, don't worry. He's gotten kicked in the head before. Move on. Move on, sweetie.
Drop kick right.
He's a
on the
wrestler.
money.
He'll live.
Bayley in the ring.
Get somebody out here to help Dom. Something may have
Hey, is
ruptured.
Bayley gonna win this
And a
match right now?
collision. Oh no!
Oh.
Both women are
I'm
down.
sensing like a
Critical
title
moment,
change
and finally,
incoming.
Medical personnel
I don't
rushing out
know.
there to check on
I'm
Dirty
sensing.
Dom.
Let's see. Wait, what is happening now? Wait, oh, it's AJ now as the AJ is the came in as the medical personnel.
Running for the hills.
AJ's had like 3 different jobs today. Oh, there's Becky now, holding back Lyra. All right, now I'm no longer sensing a title change
Into the steps.
because Becky like attacked Lyra. Unless Bayley gets this, but Roxanne's got a little bit more juice right now. Yeah, it's over. No,
Reversal.
No.
Kicked out by Roxanne.
Never mind. I don't know. I feel like something's got to happen here. I don't think it'll just be them
Bayley
retaining.
realizes that Raquel's legal for the Judgment
Oh,
Day. Bayley
no.
Roxanne not legal, but Raquel is.
They're about to finish off Bayley.
Oh,
no.
Stack her up.
Oh,
Raquel and Roxanne will defend at
Bayley.
SummerSlam.
So now what? What's going on now with Bayley and Lyra? Nothing. Unless, Lyra was unfairly attacked by Becky. Bailey was out
Again,
by the
a week
two
from
double
Saturday, the
teams.
epic two-night SummerSlam
So
begins.
it really didn't go anywhere with
Raquel
them.
and Roxanne will defend the women's tag team titles against SmackDown's Charlotte Flair.
We got
and
infamous
Alexa
DJ One who says solid match. We got Jonathan who says no. Lewis says that was a great match. Tanisha Hicks says the shenanigans. Eric Diaz says ha ha ha. AJ Styles. Cobra says Raquel's Dom a platter of nuggets
Sami,
for that.
You are moments away from
AJ
facing
all
Karrion
job
Kross. I gotta
styles.
tell ya, I'm a little surprised to see you here. I mean,
All right,
I know
let's
you
see what
beat
Sami
Karrion
says.
at Night of Champions, but since then, you've endured a ton of physical punishment. In fact, last we heard, you're supposed to be out indefinitely. Are you sure that you want to do this?
Look, Jackie, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I'm 100% medically. I probably could have used a little bit more time, but honestly, this does not need to drag on any longer. I'm done dealing with this. Because it was one thing when Kross was talking and lurking in the shadows with his cryptic messages and he's trying to corrupt me or whatever it is he's trying to do. But now he's getting in the way of my goals. I missed last week because of him. You know what would have happened last week? I would have been in that gauntlet match. I could have won that gauntlet match. I could have had a world championship opportunity. And he took that away from me. So as far as I'm concerned, we don't need to wait another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, months. I'm going to deal with this tonight. In fact, I'm fixing to deal with it right now.
All right, Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn is next.
Well, Sami Zayn, of course, from Canada. You upset a lot of people from Canada, claiming
Let's
that
go.
Texas is bigger than Canada.
I was using it as a point of reference, Cole.
My favorite part.
Don't insult the place.
A lot of Canadians took it as an insult.
All right, let's see what we got here. What is up, everyone? Let's see who we got in here. Who haven't I shouted out, by the way? Anybody here who hasn't gotten a shout out here yet? We also got Frank here who says, it's gonna be Alexa and Charlotte winning the titles. This is how they do the triple threat too, maybe. I don't know, man. I guess I'm still convinced that it's just gonna be Lyra and Becky. I don't think that they'll add Bailey to the matchup now. They should. It'd be great, but I mean, I would love to see part 2 of that matchup. But no, I think they're pretty much gonna stick with just the one-on-one with Bailey and Becky, because at the end of the day, she won the 2 out of 3 falls. I would hate if they just went back on that. Like, she won that fair and squarely.
Sami Zayn set for action again.
Thanks, Infamous Raider Loco.
Karrion Kross. Sammy can't be 100%. I know he's cleared to compete tonight, but
We got Dan Davidson here who says, Miss Denise, this will be an all-out war. Andy says instead of let's go, they should yell out Generico. Hey, it does go. Matthew Landon, good to see you, Matthew. We also got Angel Navarrete here who says, oh, I can't wait for Survivor Series here in San Diego. Got my tickets, so excited. Oh, shit, I didn't even realize that tickets went on sale already for that. But yeah, that should be fun, honestly. That should be a fun time.
13,000 in Houston tonight.
Hey, what's up, Darkwing19? Thank you, Amon. Let's see what else we got. Shout out to Chuck J, who's also in here.
Championship here in WWE, but
we got Dan here who says Bailey missing SummerSlam just like she missed Mania. D-Train Riot Maker, what up, D-Train? We also got 11. What's up, 11? Nice to have you on here, hanging with the guys and gals. Love that. Love a day off, 11. We also got Marshman 96. Hey, Marshman, I hope you're doing all right, man. Hope all is okay on your end. All right, we are about to have Kross's entrance with the lovely Scarlett, who we all love to see here. I think after this, we only have the Paul Heyman Roman Reigns segment, and then Stephanie versus Io. Other than that, everything's already gone down, so I believe we just have those 2 more segments left. Thanks, Mike. I'm glad you'll catch the stream tomorrow. Oh, man. Hopefully you kill it. Hopefully on that 10-hour shift flies by, bro. Ooh, I like Scarlett's long hanging chains. I like the song.
Oh, Corey, the end could be near for Sami Zayn.
It didn't have to be this way. All Karrion Kross wants is for Sami to admit that, yes, there is a devil inside.
I miss seeing more of Scarlett's dance in the entrance. We've only been seeing a little bit of it, but I liked when they used to kind of like zoom in on her and they used to have like the smoke and you used to just see her arms in the air and she was like, ah. I kind of missed that aspect of the entrance. Tony says, I'm on hour 6.5 of my 10-hour shift right now, bored at work. Oh man, you need the Drew McIntyre bored at work t-shirt. Tony, come on, we almost got this. You got this, bro. You're gonna blink and pretty soon the work shift will be over. Hopefully you still got another break soon. I'm pretty sure, right? Because I think 10-hour shifts is like, you get the 1-hour lunch break. Oh, I guess it depends on the state too, huh? I think, because I remember 8 hours was the 1-hour lunch break plus 2 10s or 2 15s. Not sure. Some people would change it. Sometimes it was 2 10s or 2 15s. And then the 1-hour lunch break. I remember the 10-hour shifts, they had like an option where you take an extra 30 minutes or you go home early. That's what they used to do at my job. But I don't know. It's been a long time. But I think the 10-hour shifts, you should have the 1 lunch and at least 2 breaks or 3 breaks. Trying to remember what the break schedule is.
Back live tonight on Raw.
But I always feel, and this is weird, but I remember when I used to work like 4-hour shifts, I always felt that when I used to work 4 hours, because my old jobs used to do either 4 hours, 6 hours, or 8 hours, and I remember that the 8-hour shifts would always go by faster than the 6-hour shifts. I think 6-hour shifts are awful. I prefer either 4 hours or 8 hours. 6 hours just felt weird. It was like, I might as well stay here for a full 8-hour shift.
Paul Blart, Mall Cop looking at. Come on.
What's going on?
You guys seen AJ Styles anywhere?
Hey, don't worry. You're
All right, let's see what we get here.
We're around here, okay? Don't worry. Calm down. We're good.
I don't know. He's been harassing me all week with the whole guy.
I'm done. Look, today's the day.
What day?
What day? You're stalling all day long and you want to stall some more. But let me tell you something, this day's going to end one of 2 ways. Either you're going to give me that Intercontinental title and I'll find a new champion, or you're going to walk with me to medical and you're going to get that doctor's evaluation. Am I clear?
Like now?
Like now.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that supposed to happen today?
I hope.
I remember them saying last week that today was the day that Dominic would get reevaluated.
Hey, make sure you get us some lollipops.
Well, Pierce done playing games on social media. Put his foot down here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Meanwhile,
Carlos V says a 6-hour shift, or as I call it, an entire AEW pay-per-view. So funny. Mike Santeni says, clocking at 6:45, lunch in the truck while driving from job to job, no other breaks, windshield replacement. Ah, okay, got it.
Thought he was through. Kross said, no way, it's not over till I say it's over.
Borderline obsession for Karrion Kross to have Sami Zayn admit that there is evil within.
You got a stomachache, brother?
You got a stomachache, brother? Damn, bro, maybe he's got cramps. Leave him alone.
Kross's entire point. Sami wants the WWE Universe to believe that he's this virtuous hero, that he's never had a negative thought about anybody. Ask Kevin Owens about how evil Sami Zayn is.
I don't think Sami Zayn's ever said that. Sami Zayn has never come out and said he's never had a negative.
Oh, nice. Robert says he's at work too. Thanks for making it go by fast. Oh, you're welcome, Robert. I'm honestly glad that the stream helps it make it go a little bit faster. I like that. Happy to help, man.
Kross is a psychopath. Bottom line, he believes that.
Jonathan says Adam Pearce is crashing out.
Kross certainly has a unique
Misfit says AJ's going to be the doctor in the medical, bro. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. I mean, at this point, AJ Styles' resume is lovely. He's racking up all this experience.
Now Kross trying to beat up Sami Zayn yet again.
Big Time Baxter says Denise, Sheamus versus Rusev, New Day versus Creeds versus LWO, and now Sami versus Kross. They threw the towel tonight and are banking on the Roman segment. Well, a lot of people were excited about this Kross-Sami match. I saw a couple of people tell me that on social media. And then the tag team match wasn't bad, but the LWO winning was cool. But yeah, honestly, the thing I'm most looking forward to is Stephanie and Io. Like, I'm even more excited about Stephanie versus Io than I am for Roman and Paul Heyman. Isn't that crazy to say? That's kind of crazy.
Competitor than Sami Zayn?
I think he's a coward, but
Cobra says Dr. AJ is going to give Dom a prostate exam.
Drops to one knee.
Mindsets like yours that force Sami into
and a little chicken nugget afterwards.
Dirty Dom a coward, but you think Sami Zayn's a
Tony
hero.
says the stream definitely makes work go by fast. Hell yeah, I love that.
And Sami Zayn fighting back, however. Hey, this ability, this heart, this
shout out to
resilience,
y'all's
Sami Zayn
coworkers.
endears himself. Listen to
I
the
say what up.
13,000 in his corner here.
You're like, yeah, the little weird girl on YouTube says what up.
Sami Zayn to a world championship, which is the
So
ultimate
funny.
goal for this man that he's had to put on the back burner because of this guy Kross.
Listen, I will never argue the connection that Sami Zayn has with the WWE Universe. It is indisputable. The fact is, the WWE Universe can force Sami into hazardous situations like this, like competing.
You got Chris Robbins says it says me too. I'm waiting for the Stephanie match. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Out to the apron now.
Thank you, Zayla.
For this Arabian press.
And now
nice.
goes Karrion Kross, but again to the detriment of Zayn, who injures his ribs.
Hey, shout out to
again
Philip
as he comes
Ellen, who's
off
in
onto
the chat
shoulder of
too.
Kross.
Day Day the Mexican says, listening to you while going home, 8 hours to go. W hair. Yes, Day Day the Mexican. Also, hope you're having still a good time with your relatives. Hope all is well on that end. And I'm glad that you have 8. Oh, you're on your way home from Texas now, I assume. Day Day the Mexican. Did you leave Abuela's house? Aw. I'm assuming that's where you're driving home from. Thanks, Day Day the Mexican.
The assault on the ribs continue, not only by Kross, but again by
Robert says they like the stream, but I gotta turn it down when those Blue Chew ads come on.
Right to the ribs, and now Sami.
Yo, I gotta get them sales blasted up so your coworkers can hear about Blue Chew too.
Check on Sami Zayn.
I'm dead.
This is turning into an absolute massacre.
That's so funny. Thanks, Robert.
It's going to continue to get worse for Sami Zayn. As Karrion Kross settles in.
Oh my God, that's funny. Imagine your boss walks in on one of the Blue Chew ads. I'm dead. That would be hilarious. Or what if your boss says, hey, what's that promo code? Can you send me the link, bro? You never know. You never know. Hey, your boss might be interested. Spread the word.
And again, what's frightening is that there's many people out there that are in Kross's corner. Cover and a kick out by Zayn.
Elijah Brody says that's crazy.
There's a lot of truth in the
Hey, am
words
I
of
wrong
Karrion
though?
Kross.
Am I
Sometimes you have to look
wrong?
a little harder to find the meaning, but there is truth.
If you're sicko, I guess.
Oh man. Infamous River Local says if Stephanie or Io win clean, it won't happen in Paris, but it sets up a future match, especially if Io wins first match and Stephanie wins a title in Paris. Either way, I'm pumped for it. Get the Blue Chew. Yeah, man, I'm so pumped for the match. Even if I know it ends with shenanigans, even if it ends crazy, I don't care. I at least just want to see like a few minutes of it.
I mean, he probably should have taken a few more weeks
That's when
off.
you know the wrestling is good. When you're like, I'll take any couple of minutes that I can possibly get from it.
He could have used some more time.
Shout out to Infamous Raider Loco for being kick-ass.
Spotlight and making a climb toward a world championship.
Dropping Sami Zayn on the back of his head. Cover now. Is it enough for a win here in Zayn Station?
Saif Done Super says, I feel a little bit for Sami. He was a major reason for the WWE hot period, and he was so popular, but he's just not anymore. Needs a heel turn. I don't know that he needs a heel turn. I just think he needs a more interesting story. That's what I think. Heel or babyface, I just think the story needs to be more interesting. That's where I'm at with that. But yeah, no, I mean, Sami was legitimately at the top of WWE for such a long time. I mean, the stuff that he did with the Bloodline was some of the very best recent WWE storytelling that we've gotten in the last 10 years, you know? So it's up there, man. It's up there. Thank you, Saif.
Houston Kross targeting the ribs, the injured midsection of Sami Zayn throughout much of this matchup, and it's just wearing Zayn down. This is exactly what Karrion Kross wants to do. Keep this pace.
We got
slow,
McTaru here who says, the
methodical,
other day I was watching
painful.
Scarlett and Shotzi's YouTube channel, Chamber of Horrors Paranormal Investigation, and it was good to see Scarlett in a while hardly on screen. Yeah, I mean, her role really depends on whether or not they have Karrion on TV. So
admit it.
It is one of those things where, like,
that's what this is all about. It's what it all.
Sure, she'll be on here and there, but at least she's been on so much more though in the last couple of weeks, so that's good.
I don't think Kross is gonna stop.
But also shout out to Shotzi too, who's very, very cool. Such a nice girl. We had her here on the channel. I've had her here on the channel twice when she was with WWE and after WWE, and she's just the best.
I don't know if that is gonna happen, Cole. I mean,
I love their friendship too. They seem like really good friends. Thanks, McTaru.
But Sami refusing to stay down, somehow finding the will to soldier forward.
Zayn trying to feed off the WWE fans. Sami
Yes, boy says, which Nickelodeon show is better, Drake and Josh or iCarly? I watched more Drake and Josh than I did iCarly, so I guess I would have to vote Drake and Josh. But that's because I watched that show more.
And Zayn gonna climb the top rope, tornado DDT.
I don't know how Sami does it.
Can he put him away? Hooks both legs, cross it too.
We got Day the Mexican who says, left Abuela's house. I was supposed to leave yesterday, but had to wait to get new 4 tires. EO and Stephanie looking forward to ATW. I got Cena Champster 2006. Well, safe travels, Day the Mexican. Shout out on your new tires. I think it's important to get that kind of stuff done, especially if you're taking such a long road trip. Better to be safe than sorry. So even though it sucks to shell out the bucks for 4 new tires, it's much more worth it. And you won't have to get new tires for like several years. Thanks, Day Mexican.
Injured ribs. Things about to go from bad to worse for the underdog from the underground.
This is that methodical style that Kross loves, just beat down.
Ivy and Jones says, is it me or people want every top wrestler to turn heel? CM Punk, Sami, Cody, etc. A lot of people have also been wanting Cody to turn heel. I'm not there yet. Sami, not there yet. CM Punk, there were some people that thought CM Punk might turn heel. Still not there yet. But yeah, I guess a lot of people do want some heel turns. Yeah, you might be onto something.
Sami's gonna hurt himself here. Sunset flip bomb. Cover by Zayn. Is it enough? No. Kick it too. Oh, look at what Scarlett's got.
Oh, Scarlett's got the pipe
in hand that Kross has used against Zayn in the past.
Sean Bennett tied up with Sami Zayn for the moment.
Oh, that ref needs to have eyes in back of his head, bro.
Unable to hand off the baton, so to speak, to Kross.
Sami's ribs playing a factor as we expected they would.
Looking for the exploder, and he has it up and drops Kross on the back of his neck. Effective, though. And now Scarlett placing the pipe.
All right, she got the pipe.
The official Sean Bennett back there with Zayn, checking on Sami Zayn.
I think Sami will somehow. Sami. Let's see. Be like 3 weeks in a row if Sami gets. Oh, there's Sami. Scarlett holding on to Sami. And there it is, a shot to the guts.
That has got to do it. It's deep, and I don't think it's playable.
And it's over. Kross wins with the, after hitting the pipe on Sami. Also, Karrion Kross is busted open, too. What? Busted him open?
A victory, but a victory nonetheless. Kross uses a steel pipe to the injured ribs of
Scarlett kissed Kross and got blood all over her, and she's just like, yeah.
Not said what Kross wants him to say.
Let's take another look as Sami delivers an exploder to Kross in the corner.
Yeah, I'm not sure when Karrion Kross started to bleed.
Diversion. Grabbing the
Infamous Very Local says, okay, looking at the time, doesn't look like EO versus Stephanie having time. I'm sure majority of times going to Roman unless they do an overrun, which is rare. Yeah, they mainly end the shows around 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. They've been doing like 2 hour 30-minute run time for the most part. So, what a visual, seeing Scarlett's with Karrion's blood all over her. Well, at least it's her husband, right?
I had to fight with him to get in there.
long
He's just got to take it.
Here he is. Still burns when he thinks. What is it?
I mean, Roman and Paul talk a lot, so they're going to get plenty of
I still
time.
need to finish up some of this paperwork before I can give you an official answer.
So what? We're waiting still?
Just waiting a few more moments.
Oh, shut up! Oh, stop! Back up!
Oh, looky here. Adam, AJ, I am cleared, and I will see you at SummerSlam.
Dom's cleared, and they're going to do this at SummerSlam. Aw, man, I hope this doesn't mean that we're done seeing AJ Styles pop up out of nowhere. I liked AJ just like appearing in all of these spots.
Dirty Dom is cleared and going to defend at SummerSlam. That is huge.
Thank you, Infamous Vader Loco. All right, finally, we're starting this match, so it should get going in the next few minutes. So hopefully they at least, I feel like they can at least get a good maybe 10 to 15 minute match, right? Because they still got 35 minutes left here on the show. Mind you, Roman Reigns' entrance takes like 20 minutes. So deduct 20 minutes. All right, let's effing go, guys. Let's effing go. This is the match we were waiting for. Also, Day the Mexican says, Drake Josh, especially Crazy Steve, you ate my enchilada. Thanks, Day the Mexican.
Live on Netflix.
Next. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta wrap my recording on the back stream. Almost forgot. BT Dub, guys, if you haven't already, head on over to Instagram at _ Denise Salcedo. I'm trying to blow the page up. Go share the memes. Go look at the memes, the reaction videos, you name it, it's all up there.
On EO at Evolution. Video now with an opportunity to win that title back in a triple threat match with Naomi and Rhea Ripley. A week from Saturday is the epic two-night SummerSlam. Gets underway at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, we got it. So funny. Here we go. Stephanie's out here. We got, let me see. Infamous Rare Local says, okay, I'm a bit more confident now, but don't do Stephanie entrance on the ads, please. We got to show off the Dark Queen. She is happening in the ads right now, bro. Happy they're winning, but Stephanie. Yeah, unfortunately, they did Stephanie's entrance in the ads, which sucks because everybody wants to see Stephanie's entrance. Like, come on now, WWE. Y'all need to know people want to see Stephanie.
Will she face Naomi? Will she face Io
She looks great, by the way. She's wearing her red gear today.
We find that out at SummerSlam. Clash in Paris and Monday Night
I think my favorite color that she wears is the purple. I think it's the purple is number 1 for me. Number 2 is the blue, and then number 3 is the red. She's wearing green too. What other colors am I forgetting that Stephanie wears? Yeah, the purple's my favorite, then blue, then red. Thanks, Infamous Raider Loco. Rudio says the blue is number 1. The blue is gorgeous. It makes her like skin really pop because she's very like light, like paley kind of skin. So it just contrasts to the blue. Joe Montez says WTF. I know, I'm sorry, Joe. My apologies, bruh. Tracy says the green.
And we are in the Bayou City tonight, Space City. This is Houston.
Yes, boy,
Texas.
says, yeah.
We're downtown at the Toyota Center, which is sold out with nearly
I shouldn't have done that. I got dizzy.
13,000 on hand
Should
tonight.
not have done that. Wow.
And here ringside is Bay City, Texas's own That Mexican OT. His new single, Baby Mad at Me, featuring Lil Wayne, is available right now on
Chris
Spotify
Robinson can't argue with this. He says anything
Music.
Stephanie
And
wears
also
is
here
hot.
in the front row,
Yeah. Chris is like, I don't even see the colors.
Houston icon.
I just see
Mattress
Stephanie.
Mac is here tonight. Of course, the legend, the owner of Gallery Furniture, huge Houston sports fan, Mattress Mac, front row for Monday Night Raw.
All right, let's go. Tracy says my favorite is the blue. Yeah, the blue's nice.
And here we go. Io, Stephanie, one-on-one tonight. Remember, they've only met one
All right, here we
time
go.
in their career. That was back at the end of April. It ended up in a no contest.
See how
with
much
a
we get
lot
out of this. Yeah, they can do
interference
a
around
little
the ring
lengthy
tonight.
match here. They
have to
got
settle the
plenty of
score.
time.
And this could be a preview.
If they
of what
want
we'll see,
to, though.
The final day of August in Paris in Clash.
Johnny T says the mattress guy WTF. He got a big pop though, like a big pop. Also shout out to Nightish.
You've got arguably two of the best
So
women's
funny.
wrestlers on the planet Earth competing in the same ring. There is potential for
No!
fireworks and magic. It is
My husband
perfectly
just
okay
saw the
to
fucking
expect
picture that I was
out of the
talking about,
genius of the
guys.
Sky
He
and La
just
Primera.
sent it
I
to
would
me.
like to offer
You see what
my
I'm saying? Everyone's gonna
congratulations
see
tonight to none
this.
other than
Look at
JC
this.
Jane, who not only is the NXT
Look at
Women's Champion,
this.
but also the TNA Knockouts Champion.
You're looking at my notes,
Oh,
Cole?
no, you
I
had it
just
written
wrote
down,
that
too.
That
down,
is
yeah,
so
because Vaker was the
embarrassing.
last double
That is
champion in
so
NXT.
funny.
Indeed, Vaker held the NXT
Oh
Women's
my
title
God.
and the NXT North American Championship
I'm
at the same
dead.
time. JC Jane pulling up the feet of TNA Slammiversary at an incredible show in Bridgeport last night.
Oh man.
We refer to that place as Trick
Yo,
NXT.
that's
And Trick, of
that's
course, still the
hilarious.
TNA champion. AJ Styles.
Matthew Landon says Denise is thinking about that blue chew. Oh man. See, I knew I wasn't going to be the only one to notice that.
EO and
So
Stephanie,
funny. All right, let's see what we
two of
got
the
here.
best in the world. Never crossed paths, however, Corey, until they met here in WWE a couple
Rip
of months
my
ago.
face.
Well, if you're a fan of the
Since
draft,
Talker says we need that on a
you've been
shirt.
expecting this, you've been waiting for this for quite some time. And after their first encounter, as you mentioned, ending in a no contest, that's a disappointing
So
finale.
funny.
You want a decisive winner. Who is the best of
Infamous
the best?
Rare
Is
Local
it
says
Vaker?
Undertaker
Is it
cosplay
Sky?
coming
Look at
soon.
this.
I've done a
Sky,
few
of course,
Undertaker
became
ones
a
on
superstar
IG
in her
actually,
native Japan.
but never with
before
that
coming over
face.
to
So
WWE here in the
embarrassing.
States. Stephanie Vaker,
Moe Best says that's the face
cut
when
her
Blue
teeth
Chew
both in
works.
Japan and Mexico.
How she be
before
after
arriving
Blue
on the
Chew
scene
works.
in WWE just over a year ago.
And I don't think I'm out of line by saying that Stephanie Vaker may be the single hottest superstar in the business right now, male or female. Her ascent to the top of this game happened like it seems overnight.
Ooh,
now.
ooh.
Unique offense. Io Sky as well. And Io Sky now sends Vaker, and Vaker still hangs on.
Ooh.
Look at this.
Gosh.
Great defense by Vaker, preventing Sky from obtaining the favorable position. And once again, this straitjacket hold locked in. Most likely won't end the match, but can take a lot out of Io Sky in the process.
La Primera, Stephanie Vaker.
Ooh.
She can fly. She can.
Oh, I already know that's going to be screenshotted.
Blocked by Sky.
Roll through now. Shoulders down. Is it enough? Io's got to kick out at 2.
I already know what horny Facebook
What does
pages
this
are
mean
going to
for Io Sky
screenshot from
taking a
this
match like
match.
where he's so close
Oh,
to
damn,
SummerSlam
stepped on
with a triple
fingers.
threat for the world title.
Rude.
My best guess is that Io wants to keep her game sharp.
Shoulders down. Kick out. Io, Rhea, Naomi at SummerSlam a week from Saturday or Sunday.
Great pinning combination.
Nice.
Goes Vaker. And listen, Io knows what she's facing at
Match is
SummerSlam.
smooth,
She's
baby,
encountered Rhea many
smooth.
times, never picked up, or Rhea's never been able to beat Io. But Naomi is the X factor in that situation. Io knows she needs to be essentially perfect come SummerSlam if she wants to leave with the Women's World Championship.
Yeah, Naomi with one of the greatest cash-ins of the Money in the Bank contract we've seen. Evolution. That's part of that great match between Io and Rhea Ripley.
And think about what this means for Stephanie Vaker. who has a championship
Ortega
opportunity at
says if I
Clash of
see
Clans.
that
Io
face
still
again,
want
you're
to
my
hear
new
it. Stephanie's got
wallpaper.
a kick.
Think
Oh,
about the
hells
confidence
no.
of
Do
the
not
Dark
put
Angel
that
knowing
picture as
that
your
she defeated Io
wallpaper.
Sky,
Shit would be
especially
hella
if Io
embarrassing.
wins at SummerSlam.
And
And
ugly
Vaker
to
now.
look at every
Nice
day.
takedown. Shoulders down again.
So bad.
Getting pinning combination and a kick out by Sky. Vaker is so fluid in the ring.
All of Stephanie's movements extremely crisp, carefully
Ooh.
measured.
Big Sky as well. That drop kick drives Stephanie out to the floor.
And here comes Io.
And Sky.
Oh, fuck!
Stephanie taken
Her
out.
dive,
And the
bro.
genius of the Sky starting to fly.
Destroy!
Stephanie
The
Vaker
whole
fresh off the victory
enchilada.
this past Friday
Damn.
night on SmackDown over Alba Fire.
Jay Moscow says
Secret
that's my
Service
profile
protection
picture.
unit for
Jay,
Chelsea
no. We got Infamous Rare Loco says, you mean your DWO community? We are part of Cali Connect After Dark. Don't forget that we ain't no squares again. We got our leader's eyes rolling back, bruh.
Io now. That's
So
springboard
funny.
moonsault as
Victaro
Stephanie
says the
moves
best
out of
eye
harm's
roller in pro
way.
wrestling
Right
history.
there,
Oh,
side of the
God.
head.
Saif says, you think TKO
Into
would
the
put
ring to break
ads
the
on
count.
Steph's butt? Yo, Slim Jim out there be like, let's
Now,
get that Slim
Stephanie
Jim
Vaker
ad.
launches
Nice,
herself off the
crossbody.
top rope, flying cross body. Stephanie takes over.
Yo, I mean, they're putting ads everywhere at this point. Surprised the fans aren't Gary. Like, you know, it'd be funny if they were like, you have to walk in. Every time you walk in, you get a free shirt with our sponsors ad right on it. You go there and they give you like a Slim Jim
And a
t-shirt
competitive matchup
or Dude Wipes
could go either
t-shirt.
way between Sky and Vaker.
Stephanie Vaker provides a unique challenge.
Natish says that ain't no Slim Jim though.
Vaker is extremely comfortable.
Why is Will Washington calling me right now? Bro, I'm on the Raw post show.
Stephanie's extremely well versed in the aerial attacks as well.
What does Stephanie not do well?
That's a great
I'm gonna
question.
put
I have yet
custom.
to find a hole in the game of La Primera.
Neo beats the count of 8 back into the ring. Referee Eddie Rango working this matchup.
Okay. Surprise! I feel like Will should know that I'm live right now.
Bounced off the top turnbuckle.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stephanie using almost a full 5 count there.
And that's smart.
Dan Bridgman says no TKO needs to sell shirts for $50.
How much damage
That's
you can
true.
inflict within the allotted 5 seconds.
Are you surprised at how quickly Stephanie Vaker took to a success?
Ah, thanks, Jesus. He says also love your throwback.
As a whole, yes. I was witness to that rise in NXT, most of it, at least over the last 7
Cover off the leg drop.
And it seemed like in record time, Vaker was at the top of the card in NXT. And to the surprise of no one who's seen her prior to her arrival, she's making waves on Raw and SmackDown.
And an opportunity, perhaps, to become the Women's World Champion at the end of August in Paris. Now just wearing Io down. Complete control. Look at the confidence in Stephanie's eyes.
Took the words right out of my mouth. In the heat of combat, Vaker is cool as ice right now. She's not stressing. She's not flustered. She's just solving Io Sky step by step.
And again, I haven't watched her as closely as you have, Corey, but that's the one thing I've noticed about Vaker. She never seems out of control. Never seems stressed. Always lives for the moment.
Well, you can ask any superstar who's ever competed inside of a ring. One of the most difficult aspects of this business is keeping your composure in the heat of battle. All of the greats have figured out how to do it.
Look at this.
But look at this fantastic submission attempt by Vaker. Got Io Sky's leg trapped. This looks like there's pressure applied on likely the knee of Io Sky as well as the neck and shoulder.
And get what was impressive. And look at, perhaps going for the SVB to put Io Sky away. What was impressive about that move is how just fluidly she moved into it.
Effortlessly.
And look at now Io Sky with Stephanie up on her shoulders. There's the backdrop, and Io buys herself some time. Both women are down. Critical part of this matchup. Live on Netflix.
Yo, they're killing it in this match. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Infamous Raider Loco says Stephanie looks great flying in the air. Can I sponsor one? Infamous Raider Loco.
Toyota Center,
He's gonna say Frank.
Raw
F-R-A-N-K.
from Saturday.
So
Io Sky,
funny.
Stephanie Vaker. Sky into the corner. Io Sky so quick.
Amazing evasion. Big right hand on the jaw of Vaker. Io Sky making the climb to the top turnbuckle.
Io now off the top. Lands on her feet.
I think Io might beat their knee.
Vaker from behind now. Looking to put Io away. Io is up and
damn, knees to the gut, bro.
Fantastic.
Cover for the win and a kick out by Sky.
It almost seemed as though Vaker was looking for the SVB backbreaker with the double underhook, but instead throwing a curveball Io's way. 2 knees right under the chin.
And I like how Stephanie adjusted. She tried to go to the SVP earlier, and Io was able to counter, change things up there.
That's what it takes. It's one of the many reasons Vaker has captivated the WWE Universe in short order. Always adding new wrinkles to her game.
Io, though, ducks underneath, wrestles her down to the floor. Crossface locked in now by Io.
Just that quickly, the tides can turn.
And Stephanie, I don't wonder if she's going to tap out here. Io Sky's got it locked in pretty good. Stephanie trying to make it to the bottom rope, trying to use her long arms to force a break, and will do that.
They wrestle so well with each other.
Vaker
It's
to
just
escape,
like
but a
so
great
much
deal of damage
chemistry.
was inflicted in the several seconds spent in the crossface. Here comes Io.
Oh, look at this. 619 into a head scissor and dropping Vaker face first on the apron.
I think Vaker sensed what Io was looking for and was able to put the brakes on to mitigate the impact, but you can't stop this.
Springboard moonsault by the genius of the Sky, and Io's fired up. And Sky now to the apron.
Io making the long climb to the top turnbuckle, grinning ear to ear.
Missile drop kick drives Vaker to the mat. And a kip up by Io.
Cole, be honest. How many mornings have you woken up and done that in your mirror?
Never.
I don't believe you.
And look at this now. Nice takedown by Io.
Double stomp. Wow.
Vaker doubled over in pain.
Looks like the Dark Angel may have finally met her match in the form of the Genius of the Sky. There's still work to do.
I said it last week. You're looking at one of the best in the world today. Io Sky, the former women's world champion, went for the bullet train attack. Nobody home. Knees first to the turnbuckle. German suplex released by Vaker.
Well, I agree with that sentiment you just mentioned, but I'd say we need to double it up. We are looking at 2 at the very best in the game.
No doubt about that. Vaker now targeting Io, who's able to move out of the corner. And a German suplex of her own to Vaker. So evenly matched.
Damn, they wrestle so well with each other, guys. Damn.
And I wonder who's going to find that opening.
And what we're
Uncle Dong says they got nearly perfect chemistry. Janica says Sky Blue. Roxanne Perez. He goes, Denise, what?
What? One another because they understand.
Oh my gosh.
Looking for a sunset flip bomb here.
You may only get the opportunity to make a mistake once.
Oh, right to the throat.
That's gotta do it.
Oh no, not on the ring apron. Devil's kiss.
Devil's kiss.
Oh no.
I think Barrett's not here. Roll into the middle
Oh
of the
no,
ring.
again in the center of the ring.
On
On the Slim Jim logo.
That's right. He invented it.
Sure did.
Creepy as it is.
Covered
Covered
here.
by Steph. And a kick out by Io Sky at 2.
Let's take a look back moments ago at this knee that could prove to be the game changer right across the throat of Io Sky. And here comes Vaker. Dragon screw out of the corner. This could be the beginning of the end for Io. Here comes Vaker.
Double knees, the meteor into the corner now. And now it's Io Sky that's in trouble.
Vaker could be looking for the SBB once again. Io able to escape.
Io Sky now. Oh! Knee right to the...
It was almost a version of the SBB.
Close. And a kick out.
Slightly different application of the underhook, but almost the exact same result.
Yeah, the SVB, the Stephanie Vaker bomb. A modified one there, delivered by Io Sky.
But Io again grasping at her right knee. Moments ago when she came off of the top rope, she landed and immediately winced. I wonder if that's going to play a factor here.
Hey, Art Cadillac says, hey, how are you doing today? I've been doing good since my seizure last month, but I'm doing better and I'm driving again. Keep up the work. Love it. Would love to go to a WWE event. Hey, Art Cadillac, I hope you're doing all right, by the way. Sending you some love, man.
Trying to fire up now.
We got Spike Hunter says this is an amazing match, bro.
Heavy rights
They are
Sky,
crazy. Like,
right on the ear of
and by the
Vaker.
way, this
The
match
Dark
is
Angel
going
is
just
down.
about the time that I hoped that it would go, which is
And
the
now Io with the bullet train attack.
I was thinking this match would end around like 7:15, and I'm
And Io
thinking
says
it'll
that's
go
it.
to that.
Top rope looking for over the moonsault. And Stephanie there.
You feel the urgency of Vaker, understanding time was of the essence to stop the over the moonsault. What the hell is Vaker thinking here?
Io just trying to survive. Top rope now.
She may not.
Oh, no!
Unbelievable!
Dropping Io on her face. Both women are down. In what has been an incredible
It's gonna be a shame
matchup
that
here
if this
tonight.
ends in DQ,
Live on
but
Monday
damn.
Night Raw. Io's down. Stephanie Vaker's down.
We got holy shit chance on this, everybody. Holy
And,
shit
what's
chance.
going on in the entrance?
Oh, we got the
Piper
secret
Niven,
Hervis.
Alba Fire. Chelsea
Darren
Green,
G says, what's been your
Secret
favorite
Hervis.
part of Raw?
We've had an issue
This
with Stephanie
match.
Vaker for a number of weeks now.
This match is definitely it.
Gonna make them pay. Piper Niven and Alba Fire dropped off the apron.
Oh, wait a minute. From behind,
Oh, yeah, that's
Chelsea
it. It's
Green.
over, guys.
Chelsea Green beat the hell out of a
But hey, at least we got a nice little wrestling
Stephanie
match, and
Niven.
at least we
All
all
three of
knew that
these
this was
women
probably
in
the way that it was
Battle
gonna
Royal back
end.
in Evolution. And Chelsea Green and Piper Niven and Alba Fire have not forgotten.
Far be it from me to ever express disappointment in anything Chelsea Green does, but damn it, this is uncalled for.
And Io now from the top rope drives Chelsea Green toward the corner. And Io trying to fight back. Stephanie in trouble as well.
Shote takes down Alba Fire, and now Io bringing the thunder
Piper.
towards
She's just
Piper
there
Niven.
like trying to weed off Io.
And a double team drive Niven out of the ring. Io and Vaker helping one another here tonight.
Allies of necessity.
Now they're friends.
Thwart the threat
Now they're friends.
of the Secret Harvest and Chelsea Green.
Wait, why do I feel like something's gonna happen?
Oh,
Oh,
no!
there's
The
Naomi.
Women's World Champ, Naomi now. from
Oh yeah, I had
behind.
forgotten about Naomi
Wiping
being
out
back
Io,
there. I
wiping
think I
out
keep
Stephanie
forgetting that
Vaker.
Naomi's a
And
Raw
now Naomi,
wrestler.
who
Like
faces
I
Io
just,
in a
I
triple
keep
threat at
forgetting. Like
SummerSlam.
every time she appears, I'm like,
Naomi
oh yeah,
is a
she's on Raw.
menace.
Gonna
Every
send a
damn
message
time.
tonight.
Holy shit! Did you hear that pop for Rhea? Holy smokes!
Mommy's here. The Eradicator. Rhea Ripley, who gets Sky and Naomi at SummerSlam, is going to send a message of her own. Good night, Naomi.
Oh! Damn, that pop for Rhea was crazy. Look at Chelsea still stuck in the middle of everything.
Chelsea Green in deep, deep trouble. Stephanie Io and Rhea. Riptide to Green.
Poor Chelsea. Took a riptide.
That's the face of a woman who's ready for war.
That's crazy. We're seeing Stephanie, Rhea,
Another
and
disappointing
Io
result in the Stephanie
all
Vaker,
sort of
Io Sky singles
on the same
contest.
page, at least
But
right
there's a
now.
lot more at play
But those
here.
are some of your
As we
most
barrel
popular
towards SummerSlam
wrestlers
and Flash in
right
Paris.
now that you're
Ladies and
seeing in the
gentlemen,
ring.
a
Rhea,
week
Io,
from Saturday,
and
the start of an
Stephanie.
epic two-night SummerSlam. MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where Naomi will be forced to defend.
All right,
the
let me get into the chat now that we are on a little bit of a break there. So that match went a good amount of time, by the way. I'm so glad that they got all the time that they needed.
CM Punk survived the gauntlet and earned
All right,
the
1
right
second.
to
I need to start a new
challenge
recording
the
here.
Ring General Gunther, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Who truly is the best in the world?
And it is only appropriate that we settle this match.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got Eric Diaz who says, poor Chelsea. And Inertial says, I do have to say, Chelsea, maybe the best in WWE at taking bumps. She's talented, guys. Like, she's a talented girl. Good night to Art Cadillac. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got Don the Visionary who says, nice match and some nice pops, too. Matt Logan says, I'm just chilling and your video quality seems a little lot. I hope you like it. It's a new camera now. Today's my first day using the new camera. Well, it's not a new camera. I keep saying it's a new camera, but it's not a new camera. It's the same camera that I use for press conferences and that I use for my interviews, which is why they're usually really good quality. And I've been wanting, so some of my favorite YouTubers that I watch, their cameras are so freaking great. And I feel like it makes me enjoy their videos a lot more. And then I went on my channel and I saw my video quality and I thought, damn, that video quality sucks. Like, it looked good, but when you compare it to like really good video quality, you start to notice how shitty the video quality is. And so I was just thinking like, all right, I gotta get the camera set up. So I found a way. All I had to do was, I already had the cord to plug it into the computer so that the stream gets into the like the video can be sent in there. But then the other thing that I was concerned about was the battery life, because even if I tested it the other day, and the battery, even if it's 100% charged, it only lasts about an hour and a half. So I knew that it wouldn't be able to last the entire stream. So what I did is I bought one of those camera chargers that charge the whole time. So my camera is plugged in to it's essentially a dummy battery that's plugged in. So the whole time my camera is charging. Like, my camera started at 100%. And right now it's at 93%. So like, really the battery hasn't died at all. So I found a way to like make it so that it actually looks good. Dan Bridgman says, Mommy's pop was loud. It definitely was. All right, let me see what else we got here. Let me catch up on the comments. Zeno Hour says SummerSlam looks stacked. It's definitely far more stacked than it was before. We got Uncle Donk here who says, inject Io, Steph, Rhea, and Bianca Fatal 4-Way into my veins. Uncle Donk, I wish, I plead, I wish, I hope I would do some witchcraft for this match, all right? In order to get this match, I would be doing all sorts, dancing in the woods and shit just to get this match. Thanks, Uncle Donk. All right, let me continue on here. Let's see what else we got. Let me see. We got Infamous Very Loco says, Io getting the devil's kiss on the Slim Jim epic. They paused right now. We're coming back from a commercial break.
Right
The Judgment Day. Infamous Very Local says, same Denise, I wanted this amount for the match and we getting it. Let's effing go. This match, besides interference, you know we are getting a great into between these two. Oh yeah, we got a good amount, honestly.
For the Judgment Day. That's right. I mean, take a look at us. 5 superstars.
Infamous Very Local also says Stephanie versus Naomi. My prediction, no disrespect, but Stephanie versus Rhea, big PLE Royal Rumble maybe. But if Stephanie and Rhea happens in Paris, not mad. I'm with you, Infamous Very Loco. I'm with you.
Because we're missing one special person. So Liv Morgan tonight.
Aw, not Finn acting like he cares about Liv Morgan. Bro, we know you don't care about Liv.
LWO, you boys think you're ready to face the Judgment Day next week? We saw you out here celebrating like you won the Super Bowl. Boys, until you beat the Judgment Day, you can't beat anybody.
Charlotte, Alexa, I hope you're comfy at home watching what happened tonight, because that is what's going to happen to you at SummerSlam.
And actually, so
what Dom was trying to say is AJ Styles at SummerSlam, you're the one that's gonna need a doctor.
All the gold with the Judgment Day. All the gold. All right, let's see. We got McTaro here. It says 6-woman tag team next week, question mark. Hey, they could if they wanted to. Based off of what we saw, if they do announce it, that'll be great, but we'll see. But McTaro, you might be onto something there. All right, here we go. We have Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker coming out, and we're getting into this Roman stuff. So I'm wondering if they're going to go a little over on time today, considering the fact that we only got 7 minutes on the show, and we still got to get Roman's entrance and whatever Roman and Paul say to each other. So this definitely has to be a lot of a longer show, I think.
And waddling to the ring now is Seth Rollins' Oracle, Paul Heyman, accompanied by Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed. Of course, Seth, the current Money in the Bank contract holder, being kept warm by Bronson Reed. Seth out with a knee injury. Remember, he has up to a year from this past June to cash in.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's do Paulie has to say. Polly, what do you got for us, Polly?
For you tonight with the future.
Hey, thank you so much, Garrett. Very nice of you. Omar Maduena says close to a 3-hour Raw. Well, if they go long, it could be, but I don't know if they're gonna how long they're gonna go.
Bronson Reed.
I'm gonna guess maybe like 7:35, 7:40, maybe.
Now, before he comes out, I have a lot of things to get off my chest.
All right, there it is. There it is. The OTC is here. Ray Spears says, I swear if Roman takes 10 splashes, we riot. Look at everyone's phones. Everyone's phones just went up. Jesus, what a reaction. Is that a new OTC shirt or has he worn that one before? It looks new. Everyone's throwing them ones up in the chat. Throwing them ones at. What's up? What's up? Molly Beth says it's new. No, Jonathan says he wore it last appearance. Did he? I don't think I noticed his shirt the last appearance. I was too busy caught up in all of everything else that was going on. I literally did not notice his shirt till right now. Little kid. That was funny. Melissa says, get there faster, Roman. Oh, he's going to take his time, baby. He's going to take his time. Dave says my family Dollar Tree. Alan says Braun versus Roman, please. I would love to see that. So far, the entrance has only been like 2 minutes long. I looked at the time and it was 7:25 when he came out and 7:27 now. So only 2 minutes. So it feels like he usually takes a little longer. So I think he did speed up a little bit. Wrestling Lowdown says, Denise, are you going to SummerSlam? I will be there for the media day, and then I will be here doing a SummerSlam watch-along.
I never want to be disrespectful or rude.
It was only 3 minutes, by the way. His entrance, 3 minutes. Not bad.
You're off to a bad start with me tonight. I apologize.
I wonder what we'll actually get from this.
I never want to be I don't ever want to be where it seems.
He can't even say anything. Good.
Like I would be.
Roman looks like he's trying to figure out what lies he's about to tell him. Yes, he knows.
Disrespectful.
Paulie is lying here.
Rude. You know, like someone born in Texas.
Braun's acting like it's the funniest thing ever. That wasn't
So
even
that
funny.
You know, Seth Rollins is going to be out of action for a long, long time. And that opens up leadership void over here, which means, if you think about it, we can fix this.
Paul, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
We can
Avoid.
put this back together
You didn't want
and
him.
look who and what comes along with me.
Wow, Paul, no loyalty. But we already
Because
knew that.
You know, deep in your heart, we're far better together than opposing each other.
Paul! Paul! Come on now.
You'll always be my family because I love you, my tribal chief.
Bruh. If I was Roman Reigns, I'd be like, this fucking guy. What do you mean? You left me for Punk, then you left me for Punk and then Seth Rollins, and now you want me back? Jesus, the audacity of Paul Heyman. The audacity.
Let's just put that on pause. There's one thing I forgot to do. H-Town! Acknowledge me.
Wow. I'm gonna have to clip that out of Roman doing the little tongue gesture. Oh, that's a meme right there. That is so a meme right there. I can use that.
So Houston, what was he talking about? You want me to lead? A few years ago, I would have said those are wise words from a wise man, but you're not a wise man anymore.
No, you're not, Paul.
You're just a dumbass.
I thought he was gonna hit him with a much harsher word than dumbass, to be honest. Braun, chill. He didn't call you a dumbass, bro. He called Paul a dumbass.
You might want to listen up. Sit under the learning tree and write this down, because he's about to do the same thing to you as he did to me.
That is a fact, bro.
Because in a few years, when you're the man around here, he's going to take all the credit.
Listen and
That's what
learn,
you're trying to do
Braun.
with me, right? You see, Houston, I've heard a lot of people
Probably the
try
best
to take
advice Roman's ever given.
responsibility for creating the tribal chief. But I can tell you firmly, it wasn't him. The only reason I'm the tribal chief is because they still acknowledge me. Oh, you damn right. The OTC was a champion too. The greatest champion to ever step foot in this ring. And I will say this man had a part in that. But he didn't have any part in me keeping that title. No, I mean, look at him. How could he? Honestly, come on now. No, The Usos did. Solo did. Sami even helped out. I knew he'd love that one. But yeah, I lost that title. I did. It only took 4 years, but I lost it. But then you told everybody that I tuck my tail and I go off and I do whatever. But no, I went home to continue to raise the future bloodline. Which brings me to family. You see, when we talk about the bloodline, that's all it is family. You see, the dumbass here, he thought we were just another faction or something, or we were just some wrestling group. Nah, you could create those, but you couldn't create the bloodline. No, that was God's work.
Damn.
With all that, I ain't gonna say it again. Back up, son.
Braun Breaker's just like this little dog that's on a leash and is ready to pounce.
But you wanna know something?
Damn.
None of that really bothers me. You wanna know what really bothers me? You wanna know what really gets under my skin? You used to be just a friend to our family. You were just a business partner. I made you a part of our family. You were chosen family to me. I gave you responsibility. And what'd you do? You're damn right, he threw it all away. He threw it all away. You want to know what he threw it away for? He threw it away for a best friend? Someone that he hadn't even talked to in over a decade.
CM Punk.
And you betrayed me and my family for him?
Paul's face.
Nah. Don't ever come out here. This is what the history books need to understand. Don't ever come out here and say, I ruined the bloodline. I didn't ruin the bloodline. This dumbass did.
Paul really went from wise man to dumbass. Braun, don't stick up for this man. He's going to betray you one day too. Oh, we're about to get Roman and Braun stare down. Yes. 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 Eric says Paul is going to cry. I know he's got the eyes and the little gulp in his throat. See what Braun's gonna say.
Listen to me, Roman. Get this through your thick skull. Look around. We don't want you here anymore.
Bro, Braun, what building are you in? We don't want Roman in here no more. What?
You're yesterday's news.
I don't know about that, Braun, buddy. Braun.
Hell, you were relevant 5 years ago.
Braun.
That was your prime.
Man, who wrote this script for
You're just
him?
taking up a spot standing in my ring.
Silly.
And I'm glad that you didn't take his offer, because I know that Paul won't stab me in the back. You want to know why? I hold value in this place. You're worthless.
KK? Come on now. They could have given him something better to say in this.
I'm the big dog now.
No, Braun, not the big dog.
I'm the top dog now. I'm the future of WWE. I'm the man.
I hate this promo.
Now.
Why you do this to Braun Breaker?
So do what you do best, Roman. Turn around and leave.
They could have came up with something of a much better comeback for him to give to Roman. Look at Bronson. He's just in the back doing this. He's just doing this. Oh my God, that's so funny. What a burn. What a burn. Oh yeah.
I got to be completely honest. I didn't hear any of that trash you just said.
It's best you didn't, Roman. It's best you didn't.
I honestly don't think your mic was working. If you need to say it again, please use mine.
Oh! All right, that was good. That was my favorite part.
Reigns goes after Big Bronson Reed, who tried to attack him with a briefcase. And Breaker with a spear.
That spear, though, that spear is great.
Levels Roman Reigns with
that
a spear.
That spear was great.
And Heyman wants more damage done. Reed and Breaker double teaming Roman. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Jay. I wasn't even considering Jay right now coming out for whatever reason.
Tsunamis destroy islands. And that's what he was trying
Run
to do
out there, bud. Run out there.
Came to help
your buddies is being beat up there. Your own family.
Jey Uso's in the house.
Okay, good. He ran out there.
Jay with a kick to Reed. One to Breaker. And Breaker now trying to turn it around. Jey Uso taking the fight to Braun. Big right hand drops Breaker. And now a double spear from Roman and Jay.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, with a nice lot of tension between Roman and Braun Breaker specifically. So I'm wondering, like, if they're going to do the tag team match, which is what we speculated for SummerSlam, or if there's a world where they instead just do Roman and Braun Breaker. So I'm not really sure what option they're going to go with for SummerSlam.
For now.
All right, and that is the end of Raw. All right, give me 1 second, guys. We got to wait for Santi to get in here. When Santi gets in here, we'll go ahead and start the actual post-show. I'm going to turn my light on in just a bit, though, because I got dark. Ooh, look at that. My new camera, bro. You know what's weird is that it's not as dark as it looks. Interesting. All right. Anyways, we got infamous Raider Loco, who sends in a very generous super chat, says, throwing my ones up not only to our OTC, but one to also Miss Denise Fatu. Another great Raw. Appreciate your hard work, Miss Salcedo. Much love and respect as always. Stephanie versus Io is great. Let's do it again with a legit winner. Oh, this is not the last time that we're gonna see Stephanie and Io. Like, there's no way. We're gonna get so much more, and they know it. Like, that's why they did it. Like, they know what they have there with both of those girls, and they knew that even if it ended with the way that it ended, I think they knew that if they gave it enough time, the crowd was going to pretty much go home happy, which is, you know, again, I think most people expected it to end the way it did, but it was still a very fun match to watch. Thank you, Frank, as always. We got Mr. Grimbley here who says, Swerve and Hangman kiss and make up. Why can't they? I don't know if I want to see that, bro. I don't know if I want to see that. Thanks, Mr. Grimbley. All right, we gotta go ahead and take a break, and let me roll the Blue Chew ad here. So fair warning to those of you who are at work. But if you want to make sure your dong works, Blue Chew, promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All right, I'm still waiting for Santi to get in here. So as soon as he comes in, we will go ahead and start the actual show here. But in the meantime, I'm going to go get people's thoughts in. So send in your thoughts, man. How'd you guys feel about Monday Night Raw? We'll go ahead and stall until Santi gets in here, and then we'll get the party started up in here. So thank you so much to everybody who's in here, who's hanging out, and we'll see what everyone says. Casey Poole says, was Santi oil up for Blue Chew? He never does, bro. He never does. Let's see what else we got here. October Horse says, give Ding Dong Hello a whole new meaning. Ayo. Ayo, Blue Chew promo code Denise. Eric Diaz here says Roman versus Braun sounds better. Yeah, I prefer to see Roman versus Braun Breaker one-on-one at SummerSlam, but I do still think that they're probably going to go with the tag team match instead. Because, you know, you get more parties involved. You got Bronson Reed in there. You also get Jey Uso, and then seeing Jey Uso and Roman together as a team, that's a whole extra, you know, cherry on top of things. However, in my opinion, the match that feels the biggest to me would be the one-on-one match. Plus, I feel like we have more multi-men matches for SummerSlam than we do one-on-ones. Well, okay, that's not too. That's maybe I'm exaggerating, because we got at least, okay, John Cena, Cody Rhodes singles, Tiffany and Jade singles, Gunther and Punk singles, Becky and Lyra singles, Solo and Jacob singles, Dominic and AJ singles. Okay, so that's 6 matches right there that are singles. But we do got the Randy and Jelly Roll match with Drew and Logan, tag. Naomi, Rhea, Io, triple threat. Then we have the other tag match. Okay, so it's only 3. In my mind, for whatever reason, I thought it was more, but it's only 3. So I guess I'm not I'm off on this sentiment. So I think they might do the tag team match for sure instead. Tanisha Hicks says your camera looks different. I like it. Yeah. By the way, I had something in my eye and now I fucked up my makeup. So just ignore that. Okay. This is the bad thing about this new camera is you can't hide anything. Like you cannot hide. My old because I used to use the webcam. So the old webcam that's on this computer, like it just makes a world of a difference. The camera is brighter, so it kind of it messes, like removes any like things you don't want to see. Like it doesn't remove it, but it hides it more. Versus with this camera, you definitely see everything. Tanisha Hicks, thank you so much. I'm glad you liked it. And then we got Razor Bronco here. It says, I hate it when the women's tag title ended. That was a good match, by the way. But we'll get into that in just a second, by the way. Thank you so much to Chad, by the way, for the love. We also got Andrea Price, who says Raw was good and the ending was great. I did like the ending to Raw today. Let's see what we got. Hey, Ricky Zaldivar also shouting out the camera. Thank you very much. I'm going to roll with this one moving forward now that I can. Let's see. We got Joe here who says, hey, Denise, nice look. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for tuning in. We're still waiting for Santi. So as soon as he gets in here, we'll start this Raw post show. But it usually takes him a few minutes to get in here. So we'll give him a few more minutes. Let's see what else we got here. Mick Economics says Santi will be shocked by your camera quality. Let's not say anything and see if he even notices. He might not notice. Let's see. I'm not going to say anything. Let's see if he does notice. Let's see what else we got here. We got Uncle Donk here. It says Gunther doesn't need catchphrases, which partly makes him special. You know, at some point, though, WWE will give him a catchphrase because, come on, you know they love to sell catchphrases. Like, the second you got a catchphrase, that shit's going on your shoes, on your pillow, on 50,000 T-shirts. It is going everywhere. We got Andre Rosa. Andre, what's up, man? Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. We got Ellen here who says, doing a tag match feels like what they do at Mania, where they just want to put people on the card instead of having the big one-on-one matchup. Yeah, I get what you mean. That's why I do prefer to see the one-on-one match. But again, I guess we'll see what direction then end up going with all of that. We got Andrea Price here who says, I would love to see Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Look, if they do the tag match, it'll still be pretty sick, and you'll still get the moments between Roman and Braun Breaker. Let's see what we got here. We got Running with the Dead 805 who says WWE WrestleMania movie theaters be cool. So I've never gone to a movie theater before to watch wrestling. However, my husband has. He went to go watch a couple of AEW shows on pay-per-view in the theaters, and he took his little nephew, and he told me the experience was really, really cool. So based off of that, I'm like trusting it. So apparently it's a pretty cool experience if you do get the chance. I've also been wanting to do it at the Cosm, which is the Cosm. They have two locations, I think one in Dallas and then one here in LA. The Cosm is the one where you feel like you're in the ring essentially, but the tickets cost just as much like if you were trying to go to the actual show. But I would eventually like to experience that at some point. All right, guys, we got Santi in the building. Let's bring him in. Hey, what up, Santi?
Yo, yo, yo.
Good to see you, man.
Likewise.
All right, let me get our little thing going. All right, let's do this. Here we go.
Oh, you got the whole Alexa Bliss look going today.
Yeah, I was going to say I got my Alexa Bliss look. Trying to rock it the way Alexa doesn't work. That doesn't the same. It does not look the same, but whatever. An effort was made. All right, here we go. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Instinct Culture Podcast. It is Monday, July 21st. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, joined by Santi Zap. Santi, how are you? I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. Got my Mr. Iguana shirt. I'm good to go. We are 2 weeks away from SummerSlam. Does it feel like it's 2 weeks away from SummerSlam, or do you still feel like we're trying to build to SummerSlam? Like, how are you feeling so far in this build?
I feel a mix because a few weeks ago, I was thinking, damn, we're so close to SummerSlam and nothing has happened, right? And then last week on Raw, a lot more started happening on the way to SummerSlam. Today, I bought my tickets to go to my flight tickets to go to New York. And you know, afterwards, when you book your trip on Priceline, it'll say your trip is in 10 days. And it said your trip is in 10 days. And I was like, oh shit, in 10 days? What? Like in my mind, even though I knew SummerSlam was still very, very close, it still felt a little further than 10 days. Well, technically 12 days because I'm getting there on Thursday. But still, it feels really fast. Like it's just, I feel like we just finished watching a WWE PLE, then plus this weekend, it just feels like it's coming very fast right now.
Yeah, it's all just flying at us. Like, I mean, every show they're confirming multiple matches for this show. What did they confirm for this one? I think they confirmed the IC title match.
Yeah, so they confirmed Dominic and AJ and oh, yeah. And then there was the stipulation for Becky and Lyra.
That's
so
right.
if Becky Lynch wins, Lyra can no longer challenge for the tag team title. So that was another one. And then that was it. That was the only things that they did. And they still haven't announced exactly what Roman Reigns is doing. However, we've been speculating since last week that it might be a tag team match. But that was the topic that I did want to get right into, Santi. First things first. We're expecting the tag team match right here. Braun and Bronson Reed versus Roman and Jey. However, based off of what we saw today with that confrontation with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman and everything, there was so much tension there between Roman and Braun Breaker that part of me wonders, hey, what if instead we do Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker? Like that does feel like the bigger matchup. But do you think they're still going to go with the tag team match instead?
I think they're going to go with the tag team match. I think the play is to save Roman versus Braun Breaker for like a WrestleMania. That's a big star-making opportunity. I think back to when they were trying to make new stars, right? They held off on Batista versus Triple H until WrestleMania, right? They waited. Batista's their next guy. Let's have the big match happen at Mania. They did it with John Cena as well. Let's wait for his big moment to be at WrestleMania. So it's a formula as old as time with the WWE. When you've got a guy that you know is going to be your cornerstone of the WWE, he's already a made man. This is a guy that his future is already set. You can be patient with this guy and just wait for the best available moment to pull the trigger on the biggest match for him, which I do think is Roman Reigns for WrestleMania. But let's start with a teaser with a tag match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, like it's gotta be till we get to that point. But so far already, like just the tension between them was so good. And I want to break it all down because there was a lot that happened there. So this was the first time, Santi, that we finally got to see Roman and Paul Heyman across the ring from each other, which is kind of crazy because everything that happened, you know, going into WrestleMania and then at WrestleMania, that was April, bro. And we're already midsummer and we're barely getting this confrontation between Roman and Paul Heyman. How did you feel about Paul Heyman basically trying to get back Roman Reigns, acting like he loves them so much?
I didn't like that. I felt like that was really disconnected. I would have much preferred an angry, pompous, annoying Paul Heyman there because he had his muscle there with him. Like, what are you gonna do, Roman? I've got Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker here, but seeing him all of the sudden kind of like tuck his tail between his legs and try and get Roman back, acknowledging him, trying to play to him, I don't think that was that was particularly what I wanted out of that particular confrontation. I wanted a vindictive Paul Heyman, an unapologetic Paul Heyman, and I'm glad I did what I did, Paul Heyman. And that's not what we got out of that.
And it would have been easy to do that too, because like you mentioned, he had Bronson Reed there. He had Braun Breaker. He could have easily said, you know what? These guys are the future. They are the ones that are going to dethrone you, that are going to do bigger and better things than you. And it was so easy to go that direction. But so Santi, you bringing that part up, bless you. Not only that, you know what promo I didn't like? I didn't like Braun Breaker's promo. I thought, who the hell wrote this for Braun Breaker? Why are you making him seem so lame? Like, Braun Breaker is hella cool. I'm such a big fan of his, but I didn't like that they had him go out there and say, oh, Roman Reigns, you are so yesterday. Nobody even wants you here. Like, bro is not blind. Bro is not deaf. Like, you saw all of the people going crazy for Roman Reigns and then him basically saying polar opposite, right? And then when he said, oh, I'm the big dog now, I'm like, no, because everyone hated when Roman Reigns was the big dog. Like, you don't want to associate yourself with that. So I kept thinking to myself, who wrote this promo for Braun Breaker should have written something entirely different to make Braun Breaker look cool, to make Braun Breaker seem like an even bigger threat to Roman Reigns.
I didn't think of it initially that way, but I'm kind of vibing with what you're saying here. I like your little rant there. It kind of reminds me, you know, like to say nobody wants you here after hearing that thunderous pop for him kind of reminded me of when, you remember when it was Gunther and Randy, that feud last year, and Gunther's like, Randy, you've been a huge disappointment your whole career, Randy. It's like, brother is a 14-time world champion. What are you saying? I think it was kind of similar to that. I've heard better Braun Breaker promos, but to me, honestly, I kind of vibe with what Roman said. I didn't hear any of that. I didn't hear any of that. All I saw was the face-to-face, and I'm like, that's what I'm here for this physically right now. The promo kind of by the wayside. I didn't really care for it, but it didn't do anything in terms of make me lose excitement for the future prospect of that match. That's still the match to do for Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I agree with that. But my favorite part, honestly, like you said, was the end when Roman decided to say, oh, your mic doesn't work. Here, hold mine. Yeah. And he throws him the microphone.
Yeah, that was good.
That was sick. Good. That was sick. I almost wish that it would have been, I would have loved this more had, like you said, Paul Heyman gone out there and told Roman, hey, I don't need you. This is the future. And then had Braun Breaker just had a better promo that made a little bit more sense. And then with that ending with the spear from Braun Breaker to Roman Reigns, and then Jey Uso coming out to help even out the odds, all of that would have been 10 out of 10, no notes for me. So unfortunately, some tweaks should have been made for this, but overall, it just feels exciting to have Roman Reigns back here on the show. So thumbs up, looking forward to the matchup.
The show is just better when Roman is there. It just is. That's the one thing I was saying during the live stream. Like, the show, WWE just needs Roman. The world of the WWE just feels more special when he's around.
Yeah, exactly. We got a couple of super chats here. Let's see what the people are saying. We got AJ Tripp. AJ, thank you so much for this generous super chat. He says, Denise and Santi, a TikToker by the handle Pure Brain Rot, has compiled all the WWE title holder reigns. It's amazing to go back and reminisce about these beautiful, wonderful moments in our wrestling life. Check it out when you get the time. Hey, AJ, thank you for letting us know about that. I'm not as familiar with like everything going on the TikTok world, so thank you for letting me know. But I think things like this, when you go back and you reminisce on big moments or big championship stuff, it really is cool to kind of take a step back and look at some of your favorites, right, Santi?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm actually looking it up right now.
Yeah, see, he's on it. He's on it. Thank you, AJ. We got Casey Poole here who says Santi, the Pumpkin Hogan, won't put the Sancho Man on the thumbnail and makes Denise savage wait before joining the post show, but he's gonna have to put over Karrion and the Glaze Factory tonight. How sad! You got to get Sancho on the thumbnail.
Listen, there's a huge swerve. I've got a huge plan. It'll be revealed at SummerSlam. Everyone's going to be eating their words. The freaking podcast brain rot just follows me even to this show. Listen, I'm not pumpkining. They say I'm a pumpkin after 2 hours of work. I can't be entertaining, or I start losing my voice or whatever. When the podcast hits 2 hours, I turn into a pumpkin. Is the meme?
I get it.
But yeah, keep the brain rot content from our podcast out of here. Okay, I'm trying to be normal here, a normal member of society.
Bippity boppity boo. Come on. We got to get you we got to get you out of your pumpkin face. Thank you, Casey. We got Infamous Ritter Loco who says Santi needs a few minutes after taking Blue Chew promo code Denise after having Dom and Kross all on Raw today. I did love the AJ appearance, made it funny. AJ was hilarious today, just in and out the entire show. I know that's your boy, Dominic Mysterio, and now we're getting Dominic versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. How'd you feel about seeing AJ come out as a what was he today? He was the valet. He was the medical personnel. He was the janitor.
Yep.
I think that was it, right?
I think that was it. Listen, first and foremost, I want an apology from people that were trying to dunk on me when I said it was a good thing that Dominic versus AJ got canceled at Night of Champions, because they were going into that match and it was a soulless feud. It was just going to be a match for the sake of a match. That being canceled was the best thing that could have happened for both of these guys, because they've been able to create a fun little feud, a dumb story that I'm so excited for. The whole night I'm like, where's AJ? Where's he gonna appear? And it's so good. This is one of the stories and feuds I'm now the most excited for going on this SummerSlam. And it's just such humor in wrestling when done correctly is so good. And we're seeing it here.
And AJ's always been that guy. I mean, I know the first thing you think about when you think about AJ is what an extraordinary, phenomenal wrestler, right? But he's also got he's got a funny side. He knows he has good comedic timing, and we've seen it, here and there, right? Even though he's still not the comedy guy, he still has it though. So even the moments where he did pop up though, I thought were great, because every time he popped up, I still wasn't expecting him. Even the third time, I still wasn't expecting him. So I think they did a good, clever job of making him appear in these circumstances surrounding Dominic Mysterio. And I'm looking forward to the matchup, man. I went from a place of, man, I can't believe. I remember a few years ago when we first saw Dominic and AJ Styles on Raw, and I recalled Dominic defeating AJ. I was so mad, Santi. I was like, I can't believe they had Dominic Mysterio beat AJ. What kind of shit is this? Right? I went on a whole rant. I was so mad for like a whole week. And now I'm at a place where I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't be upset if Dominic defeated AJ Styles.
Get on the train, Denise. There's plenty of room. We don't gatekeep. There's a seat right next to me right here for Dominic
Wait,
Mysterio
Santi's
fans.
not gatekeeping me for once?
Nah, you can come on in. The Dominic Mysterio waters are warm, baby. Come on.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. We got Kobe Smith here who says, I think LA Knight and Jay were supposed to have a match with the Bronze, but since Seth got hurt, they pivoted and booted LA Knight. Poor LA Knight. I mean, honestly, we won't really know until whatever happens,
I
man.
see it, though. I see what he's talking about. I totally see that having been LA Knight's destiny for SummerSlam. And with him not being on the show today, I don't think he's on the SummerSlam card.
Whoa, what else are they going to have him do unless they throw him into something random?
I don't know, another Slim Jim Battle Royal, maybe?
Ah, shit. I didn't even think about that, a Slim Jim Battle Royal. Did they do that last SummerSlam? They did, huh?
They did 2 SummerSlams ago, I think. I don't think it was the last one. When did he win that Slim Jim car? I don't remember. Somebody in the chat's going to have to correct
Maybe that was
us.
a year or 2 years ago. I'm not exactly sure.
No, definitely there was no Battle Royal last year because I went to SummerSlam. I would have remembered. I would have remembered.
So then the year before that was most likely the Battle Royal. Okay. Aw, man. October Horseers, LA Knight is always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Unfortunately, that's kind of true right now.
No, bridesmaids at least get to be on the show. He's more like a one-night stand. You fucking chuck and then you don't really take to the wedding at all.
How sad. Not even good enough to be the wedding date.
You don't even get to be the wedding date.
Savage. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, I like how they have Stephanie doing a side quest so she can have a match at SummerSlam. How surprised were you today when they decided to make Io versus Stephanie here tonight?
I got down on my knees and thanked el Dios. Dios, muchas gracias en el nombre del Padre, del Hijo, del Espíritu Santo. I was praying to the Lord. I didn't think we were worthy enough to get what we got. We were blessed today. We were blessed, Denise. We were shined by the light of the incredible match that was Io Sky and Stephanie Vaker.
That pop, by the way, after the announcement was made backstage that Stephanie had accepted her challenge, that said everything. Everybody was feeling the exact same way that you were thinking, oh shit, they're actually doing this matchup. Like, I can't believe it. Stephanie, as of right now, she doesn't have a match for SummerSlam. Like, she doesn't have her PLE match until Clash in Paris. So, and there's 9 matches announced right now for SummerSlam. And then you're going to add the Roman match. That's going to be 10 matches there. So right now we're like at 5 and 5 for each night. I think that we've been seeing more like 5 to 7 matches per PLE. So there is still time to add a matchup for Stephanie if they wanted to over at SummerSlam. Like, that would be sick if they did.
I mean, they got something there with the Secret Hervis. It could end up being like if they bring back the Bellas and Stephanie Vaker versus Chelsea Green and the Secret Hervis. They could maybe run that. I don't know.
But Stephanie and Io today, they got a good amount of time, and I was so thrilled because I was starting to worry towards the end how much time they were actually going to give this. And everybody knew, okay, this match is going to end in some sort of DQ. Like, we know that there's going to be shenanigans. What shenanigans? We're not really sure. But my way of thinking was, I'm just happy if we get at least 10 to 15 minutes worth of this match, because I just want to see them wrestle. Even if I know no one's actually winning this match, I just want to see them wrestle. And of course, we saw Chelsea Green get involved with the Secret Hervis and all of that into this matchup. So that caused, the DQ on that. But I almost didn't care, Santi, because of the match that we got to see unfolds. Like, they just did some really nice, smooth wrestling. That's all I could ask for.
I saw God during that match. I still cannot believe that. And this is, I swear to God, it felt like they were still going at half their available pace. They're not even at full power yet. Imagine if they were just unleashed on a PLE for a world title. Oh, I'll just leave it at that.
I want to clip that part, Santi, of you just going, ah! I'm going to use it for my next round of meme material. I'm going to put your clip, and then I'm going to put side by side Roman Reigns. Okay, there was a moment today on the show where Roman Reigns did like a little tongue thing. I don't know if you saw that. Okay,
no,
crap.
I missed the tongue
now
thing.
I feel horrible that I'm the only. Now I feel like a pervert that I'm the only person who noticed this. But Roman Reigns did like this tongue thing today during his promo, and I thought that's a meme right there. So I'm gonna clip it out. I'm gonna put that side by side. I'm gonna make a whole thing. All right.
Were you like, hey yo, Roman, what that tongue do? Is that what you were feeling?
No, I'm serious. He did a tongue thing. If you caught the tongue thing, let us know in the chat. It was there. Thank you, Larice Johnson. He saw it.
You know, no one forced you to even bring this up at all. No one asked you, hey, let's talk about the Roman tongue thing. You brought this up willingly.
Gian Reza says, I'm ashamed to say I noticed. You see, I wasn't the only one.
Okay. The thing I noticed that my chat, I like pointed it out, and like there was a group of people in my chat, they're like, shit, now I can't unsee it, and I think this is the funniest thing. When Roman does his thing, when he goes like this, I was like, why is Roman Reigns pretending to be a fly? Because like flies go like,
what?
You don't know that flies do
that?
this? Yeah, like a fly, like, you know, a big fly, they just sort of go.
I did not notice that. And you're saying I'm weird for noticing the tongue thing? Also, I don't think I've ever looked at a fly up close doing this with their hands.
You've definitely seen a fly do things that with their hands.
No, I have not. I have not looked eye
Well,
to
now
eye
I
to
look
fly.
like a dumbass that I noticed the fly thing and you noticed the tongue thing. Can we move on?
Man. All right, we're moving on, guys. Let us know in the chat if you saw the fly thing or the tongue thing. So bad. We got Mayhem here. Mayhem, thank you so much for this super generous super chat, dude. That is too nice of you. He says, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make Denise money. Also, Jeff Hardy is better than John Cena. I mean, if we're talking wrestling, I do think Jeff...
Don't even indulge him. He does this in my chat. He's just rage baiting. He doesn't really believe it. He also drops $100 in my chat to say garbage like this. Mayhem, just because you're giving it to Denise doesn't mean that all of a sudden I'm going to accept your bullshit. It's not true. It's okay, Denise. The money's already in your account. It's fine. All right? I'm going to shit talk this guy. No, he's not, Mayhem. I know you rage baited me and it worked.
I do think Jeff Hardy is a better wrestler than John Cena.
I will leave. I will leave and you will do this show and you can talk about Roman's tongue by yourself.
Hey, if I sit here and I do a whole show on Roman Reigns' tongue, I can guarantee my views will skyrocket, especially if I bring on the visual and everything.
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah, see, I got a plan. Mayhem, thank you for the support. Seriously. We got Rahu P who says that promo by Roman was lit. Also, a new team in the tag team championship picture in LWO will be good. I was very surprised today when the LWO got that win in that triple threat match. We were all laughing, saying, yeah, the LWO, they're good, but they're never getting the win ever. However, today they did defeat the New Day and the Creed brothers. Did this at all surprise you?
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure when this match was made last week that the War Raiders were in it.
What? I don't even know.
I swear to God, the segment backstage was the War Raiders, New Day, and the Creeds. I swear to God. And all of a sudden, they're just not in it.
I don't think I remember.
I'm certain this was with the War Raiders, right? Because the New Day kept dodging the War Raiders and doing all this. Like we now we want to have a match because now we want a number one contendership. And it was my chat saying you're right. That was absolutely supposed to be the War Raiders, and they just got swapped out for the LWO.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. I don't even remember that.
It's okay. I'm not surprised. It's a pretty throwaway division as a whole.
Okay, by the way, Gian here says that one of the commentators mentioned it. It was awkward. Okay, well, at least they mentioned it. But did they mention why? I didn't even catch that.
I don't think so. But, like, for certain, this match was made including the War Raiders, and they're just like, nah, you guys aren't in it.
Damn. And then the fact that they swapped them out with the LWO, then that's an interesting pivot right there.
Yeah, I maybe this is more so to Bill, Dragon Lee, and El Grande Americano, who is just so fluent in Spanish.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. He speaks Spanish? What? And it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It was good. Dude, I loved when he was I think he was like pinche tu madre way.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he said vete a la verga or something.
Oh,
I don't
vete a
know
la
what he
verga. Yeah,
said.
he's like vete a la
I think that's what he
verga,
said.
güey.
I was like, what?
I
What
know.
are we doing here? I can't believe that. I was stunned, by the way, stunned. And it kind of made me like the El Grande character more with him in it because I thought, okay, well, the guy's talking Spanish. That just makes you want to hate him more because he's actually talking the Spanish. Like, what?
Yeah, I thought they were gonna dub the AI voice on him like they did for WrestleMania.
It's wild. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, good Monday Night Raw. I still can't stop laughing about TNA because they literally got fucked by WWE. Hashtag Blue Chew. Santi, you did a watch along for Slammiversary last night. What was your reaction when you saw both JC Jane and Trick Williams walk out with the titles?
So I was talking about this in my stream. I think it's fascinating that WWE has set themselves up to be the big villains in this, right? Big bad WWE with their two big bad villains in JC Jane and Trick Williams holding down TNA. Like, this is fascinating. They're making TNA the plucky underdog babyface in this company versus company thing, which now leads me to think that they're going to do something huge at Bound for Glory, which is their biggest show of the year. And somebody pointed out that like maybe they end up doing a women's match and a men's match, and they both turn out to basically become like Bloodline rules, where people are coming out to help TNA people, to NXT people coming out. I think they're setting up for like a huge like plucky TNA wins against big bad WWE.
So you think they'll do like a little bit of an invasion angle?
I think so. I definitely think so. Like, and I think it's so cool that WWE being the ones that clearly, if they wanted to, can drive the creative direction, have made themselves the bad guy in this. I think that the payoff is going to be so cool. But like they got to eat some shit for a little while.
I want to be as optimistic as you are right now, Santi, because I feel like I'm seeing this as, damn, like TNA's really bending over right now for WWE. And I'm thinking, where is your backbone? Like, we gotta, what? Like, and for me, here's the thing, like the JC Jane victory wasn't so shocking. I knew for a fact they weren't going to give that moment to a TNA wrestler. I'm like, it's going to be a WWE wrestler who gets that moment of being the first, TNA Knockouts champion simultaneously as an NXT Women's champion. But the one that got me was Mike Santana. Mike Santana not winning there, I thought, oh, brother, like I was shocked to like extreme. But then here's the other thing, like TNA has been doing this for a while, where remember we thought Joe Hendry was going to be champion right away, and they took how many months to make that happen? So I'm just starting to think that TNA just doesn't know when to press the buzzer.
It's possible. I'm choosing to be optimistic here, mostly because WWE chose two heels to do this as opposed to two baby faces. If it was two baby faces, then I would be thinking, yeah, WWE just wants these guys to get all the love, all the attention, but like they're the bad guys in this. They're the big evil corporate company, and they've positioned themselves as such in this relationship. And I would assume that this would end in the big bad guys getting their comeuppance. I hope.
We'll see, man. They also did have Trick Williams today during the commercial break, and he was shit-talking the hell out of The Undertaker, by the way. But it's so weird to me that The Undertaker is kind of now an NXT person.
Yeah. So
like he's taking a role on the show.
Part of the reason why I was so certain Trick was losing was because because they had announced the Undertaker thing. I'm like, no way, Taker's going to help put over a TNA title. He's not going to help put over a TNA champion. I'm like, they're going to take the title off him. They can run the Undertaker angle, but no, here we are. Taker's going to have a segment with the TNA champion. That's insane. That's like actually insane.
This is so weird. Like hearing you say that is just words that I never thought would be put together in a sentence. All right, we got A Ninja here who says, I need more back and forth promos, but especially from the men. Most of them are one person talks, then next, and then the beatdown, then save. Okay, A Ninja, I'm actually glad you brought this up because this was one of my pet peeves that I actually had with the Gunther CM Punk promo. Now, let me say this. One of the things, and the problem is that once it becomes noticeable, you cannot unnotice it. So I had noticed this a while back with CM Punk and John Cena. I noticed it during that, was they do this thing where you have the person come out, they say their shit, and then they leave. And then it's not till the next week where the person gets to say the next thing back, and then they leave. So they did that again today with Gunther and CM Punk. I was so excited to see a back and forth between CM Punk and Gunther, and they just had Gunther talk his shit, and then afterwards, he just left.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, no, this is not how like, stop doing this. And I feel like they found a way to like elongate these stories, but bro, we're 12 days away from SummerSlam. We don't need to be waiting every week for someone's response. And now that I've noticed it, Santi, I can't unnotice it. It's my new big pet peeve.
That was basically the entirety of John Cena and the Cody Rhodes feud. It's become their formula, and I don't like it.
No, I'm with you because anybody knows here. Santi, if you and I were beefing it right now, do you honestly think that if one of us talk all this shit, that the other person would just be like, okay, bye? No, you would talk some shit back. That's how it works.
Denise, I would steamroll you, absolutely steamroll you if we were actually beefing it, as you said. By the way, nobody says beefing it. Who says that?
It's my favorite word, Santi, okay?
Beefing.
I think it's hilarious.
Beefing,
no, I like to say
beefing
it is funny.
I don't like
you're
that.
Beefing it with this person.
Hey, I'm just beefing it with my
How
bros.
would you say it? Well, no, if you say
just
like,
beefing.
No, but I could say like, oh, Santi, you're beefing it with this person. Like, what the hell?
That just sounds wrong. It sounds like we're having a little bro circle jerk session. Yeah. Hey, you want to come over for the beefing it sesh?
No shame. No shame. No shame.
Go ahead, but we are not beefing it.
Hey, when the meat is good, the meat is good. Go beef it all you want. Thanks, A Ninja. We got Freehola 333 who says Diddy Zap's take on AJ and Dom have aged well. Oh, Daddy Zaps. Sorry, I read that as Diddy.
Nope, no, it is Diddy Zap.
Oh.
Nope, you read it right. That's my community in a nutshell.
Wait, are we talking Diddy like P Diddy?
What other Diddy do you know?
Just making sure. I mean, just making sure. I didn't want to assume. Oh, I remember now because of the oil.
Yes.
Yes. I remember that now. All right. See, I'm up to date. Sin City Sane here says LA Knight should go back to TNA. Yeah, permanently. I mean, I honestly don't know what to say anymore about LA Knight.
No SummerSlam for you. No bridesmaid.
I feel bad. All right, we got thank you, Sin City Sane. We got Uncle Donk here who says, fucking Chuck, LMAO, you deserve this donation. Thanks, Uncle Donk. We got JJ Castillo here who says, I really get a proper EO versus Stephanie. Oh, they want a really proper EO versus Stephanie clean match. Also, you both think Stephanie will win the title in Paris, or will they have Naomi go on a long run? I think that they will have the title go to Stephanie. At least that's how I'm feeling as of right now. What about you, Santi?
I do want them to have a clean match, but if Naomi retains at SummerSlam, I don't think that she's going to then be losing it as early as Clash in Paris. I don't see that will be the case. I think that Naomi's going to go on a long run. I think they've invested too much in this heel Naomi, who is just crushing it, by the way, in this role. And I don't usually think that people that are doing a good job need the title to keep doing that good job. But I think in this scenario, the character needs the title for a little bit longer to really continue to cement herself as one of the top heels in the company.
Yeah, I'm with you. It really suits her well. So she's doing a good job with that. We got Since, but I guess I'm still under the assumption that there's going to be a title changing hands at SummerSlam, but I'm just starting to think I'm way off base. All right, Sin City Sane here says, CM Punk claims he's the best in the world. Gunther thinks he's the best. Nah, Io is the best wrestler in the world. She's amazing. So today on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all the apps, I asked people like, hey man, there's only 163 days left in 2025. Who do you think right now is the best overall wrestler so far of this year? And the top people that I got for the AEW side were Hangman and Tony Storm. On the WWE side, the top name that I was seeing was Io Sky, along with like Stephanie, and those were really the top ones that I was seeing. And I thought, holy shit, like, but there was a huge amount of Io. My pick is Hangman Page as of right now. Santi, do you got an overall best wrestler so far for 2025?
I think it's Hangman. Like between like that awesome run in the Owen Cup, obviously like the great finish to this storyline. Like if Io had have gotten, I don't know, something crazy concept here, matches when she was champion, storylines, TV
Promos.
time even.
Yep.
Like I think the answer would have been Io. If they actually used that like 2.5 month stretch that she was champion and have her be featured as a champion, I think the answer would have been Io. But I would go with Hangman.
Right. Thank you. We got Sin City Saint, who also says Santi noticed the fly thing because he's secretly Mr. Iguana. He hungry. Hey, that's true, man. I'm sorry. I'm still feeding off that theory, Santi.
I can't believe you don't know that flies do that.
No, I know.
Look up a YouTube video of flies next time, all right?
Oh, hell no. I'm not
flies
gonna watch
doing
a
their
YouTube
hand
video
thing.
on flies. They're disgusting. Plus, I like Santi, I have like a legitimate, really big fear of insects, like legit big fear. Not so much flies. Flies, not so much, but I still won't like look at them. All right, we got Cool Fool 1980 here who says, Bayley has been taking a lot of L's. Do you think she could be on her way out of WWE soon? So this was weird. When I logged into the watch along today, I pulled up the card. I usually pull it up like right before. And I saw that there was a tag team match with Lyra and Bayley teaming up together to take on Raquel and Roxanne. And I thought, what? What did I miss? Like, why are they teaming up together? And so Bayley ended up telling Lyra that she did it because she was supposed to be her tag team partner at WrestleMania. So they got themselves a tag team match here. Really didn't make sense, right? Lyra was confused by it too. So I think everybody went into this match thinking, okay, something's got to happen here if this match was made. But it really didn't. I mean, we did see, Raquel and Roxanne use the Judgment Day to go out there and help them out and whatnot. But regardless, Becky also got involved in this and held back Lyra. So they lost this match and then that was it. It didn't feel like there was a real rhyme or reason as to why they were paired up here once again.
Me and my entire chat thought that we were going to have Bayley turn heel. That because Bayley was being like weird throughout this whole match, being like
you didn't have
weirdly
trusting
like
vibes. I wouldn't have trusted her.
Yeah. She seemed like she was up to something. But it was just a match that they lost. I mean, it was a fun match. Don't get me wrong. I love the chaos of everything that happened with Becky Lynch taking out Lyra. By the way, Becky Lynch once again channeling Becky Hogan with the red and yellow. And the Dr. AJ, someone paging Dr. AJ with all of everything going on together at the same time in that match was chaotic and fun. But I still question the existence of this match, why it even happened, and what was the purpose that it served.
That's what I was wondering too. And now and then when I saw Bayley take the L again, I thought, okay, now I think they're just like laying it in a lot thicker. You want to feel bad for Bayley? We're going to give you reasons to feel bad for Bayley. That's what that feels like. Also, I feel so stupid because it was last week, right? When Becky wore the red and yellow.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I feel so stupid because I didn't realize that she was doing a Hulk Hogan thing.
Yeah.
You know what's worse? You know what my brain went to, and this is fudged up? My brain went to Slim Jim.
I knew you were going to say Slim Jim. You have a Slim Jim brain. I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Yo, I wasn't until someone pointed it out on Twitter, and I thought, oh my God, I'm so stupid.
Wait, did you say Slim Jim Becky during your live stream?
I don't know if I said it or not, but I know I was thinking it. I just don't know if I said it out loud. I don't remember. But I felt really dumb, bro. Like when I saw that, I was like, why did my brain go to Slim Jim? But it really did, though. We got Rodolfo Reyes here who says, hey, Denise, can I get your Blue Chew code? Santi doesn't want to give me his.
I don't have one, which is crazy. How do I not? I have so many sponsors and I don't have a Blue Chew sponsor. Like 95% of my viewers are men between the ages of 21 and 34. I have a demographic that Tony Khan would drool for. All right. I got those awesome Nielsen numbers in terms of audience demographics here. And like, I know it says 5% women. I guarantee you 3% of those are pretending to be women. All right. I definitely have like 98% dudes.
Well, you know what it is, Santi. You gotta really, really put yourself out there. You gotta make sure everyone knows that you're hard, you're ready to go, and that hard times breed better men.
Oh, we're talking about dick pills still. Okay.
Yes. Yes, I'm still talking about dick pills. I used the Cody thing, the Dusty thing, that Hard Times breed better men as my Blue Chew. Have you ever seen my Blue Chew ad, Santi?
I haven't, no.
Oh my God. I don't even want to show it to you. It's best you don't see it.
All right.
No wonder you didn't. All right, everyone here knows exactly what I'm talking about, but don't worry, I'm not going to subject you to that. All right, we got Nick DeVito here who says, "Hey, Denise and Santi, hope you guys are doing good. Very excited to be going tonight too. It's my first show since SummerSlam 2007. Any advice about going to shows now?" Yeah, save your money because concessions are expensive, parking is expensive, gear is expensive, it's all expensive. But no, honestly, you'll have a great time. Don't even overthink it. Just show up to the show. You'll have a great time. And everyone is so fun at the shows. There's never any issues with anybody. Everybody just goes to have a good time.
The advice I always give people, it might not be necessary advice for PLEs. I always tell people get there early, especially if they're going to a Raw or SmackDown, because they film main event and WWE Speed. So you just get an extra bonus match. Like when we went to SmackDown to film that from the Nosebleeds video, we got to see Inamura before he was starting to take off on NXT. So get there early. You might get some dark matches.
Thank you, Nick DeVito. We got Kickface here who says, "I was at the show and it was awesome." Hey, Kickface, I'm so glad you got to enjoy Monday Night Raw live. Hell yeah.
Oh, Drew's in my chat says, the most important piece of advice, wear deodorant.
Oh, yeah. Especially if it's hot, man. If it's hot, take that deodorant, bro. We got Sin City Sane here says, "I agree with Santi. 8K tickets sold and probably more pay-per-view buys than normal because of WWE, technically. They are getting more eyes and are working on building TNA to be bigger than AEW. Slow burn, but I think it's happening." I hope so. I hope you and Santi are right. Honestly, I really, really do. Thank you, Sin City Same, for the support. We got JJ Castillo here who says, "Do you think Cody will win the title at SummerSlam despite he's filming a movie after that? Also, you think a double turn happens with Cody and Cena?" I was always under the assumption that Cody was going to get his title back. I'm maybe 60-40 now on whether or not he's getting his title back. But before when he lost at WrestleMania, I swore he was getting it back at SummerSlam. Now I'm not so sure. I know a lot of people are expecting a double turn. I'm really not expecting a double turn. What about you, Santi?
I don't think I'm expecting the double turn. I think Cena's going to continue to be heel, but I was pretty certain Cody was going to win, but now I'm not. Now because of this movie schedule, it's really throwing things off. In that Cody tweet, remember the don't flinch or whatever may come.
Oh yeah.
Just stick with me or something like that. And he tried to address it on SmackDown, but I do think I thought that was him talking about him leaving for the movie.
We got Uncle Donk here who says, "I'm a fan of both promotions. Can't believe I'm saying this, but AEW has been better this year creatively so far. This Cena run has really bummed me out, coupled with the success of Hangman's story arc." Yes, Hangman's story has been wonderful to see play out. I do think the Hangman story of his just overall run in this year in AEW and even since last year has been better than Cody and Cena. But it's just so different too. They're doing such different stuff that, again, it's really hard for me to compare. But yeah, I do want the Cody Cena stuff to get a lot better. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, "Triple H, a funny dude. IDK, if y'all noticed, but every superstar that were in the PFC Vortex last year is basically getting the title shots as an analogy. Io and Lyra."
I have no idea what you just said. What?
Hold on. So he's saying, if y'all noticed, but every superstar that were in the PFC Vortex last year is basically getting a title shot. Io and Lyra.
Oh,
I don't think.
okay.
Wait. Okay, I'm a little bit confused by that, Bob, but I'll take your word for it. We got Abs Fatties here who says, "I always take Blue Chew before Santi stream."
God damn it. You know you can keep some of this information to yourself. No one forced you to write that out and hit send and include money with it.
Hey, life's better with Blue Chew. Promo code Denise. All right, Abs Fatty, thank you so much. Oh, man. All right, where are we at? What haven't we discussed here on the show? We did get a rematch between Sheamus and Rusev. I thought this rematch was better than the first match just because it wasn't as long. But I had a good time. My favorite part was when Sheamus went to the top rope and then he kind of lost his footing, came down, but then played to the camera and made a joke of it. I thought that was very funny.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to get game 3 You know, the deciding one. Maybe they end up doing a best of 7 ultimately.
Yeah, they probably will at this point, but it was still a pretty good matchup there. All right, the other thing that we got to get into, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross defeated Sami Zayn by hitting him in the ribs with that steel pipe that he had thanks to Scarlett. Is this doing anything for you, Santi?
Not really. I don't know where this goes. Do they get a SummerSlam match? Does this have legs for a SummerSlam match now that they're tied? And I mean, Sami Zayn's a big name to leave off of both WrestleMania and SummerSlam in one year.
Ah, shit, I just realized you're right. He wasn't on WrestleMania.
Same with Bayley. Those are two
Bayley's
really
a
big
one,
names.
yeah.
I don't know. I really thought that they were going to find something for Sami for SummerSlam.
That's wild. That's wild, man. I'm pretty sure they'll find something for Sami. I don't think he'll be off the card. I'm telling you, I think they can do 7 and... I mean, maybe it's too much. I don't know, but I think they can do 7 and 7 matches on night 1 and night 2, but I'm reaching. I might be reaching on that. All right, that is our show, ladies and gents. That is Monday Night Raw, July 21st. Santi, before we wrap things up, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me over at anything related Santi Zap, whether it's Facebook. I recently looked at my Facebook followers. Crazy. I had no idea it grew that fast, but you can go check out the
Facebook's
Facebook.
The shit when it comes to that. They
That's
help
crazy.
you promote. Yeah.
Yeah. Instagram, Twitter. Who cares about Twitter? I don't check Twitter. Okay. Twitch, Kick, YouTube. I'm everywhere.
All right, we got Dixie Normus here who says, Santi, when are we replacing bum-ass Sancho with Denise?
One more bad episode from Sancho and he's out. I already said I'm willing to sell Wrestling is Cool to the WWE Network, who's just buying all these podcasts, and we'll ditch Sancho. You can just buy me, WWE.
Damn, Santi ready to be a WWE shill and just be there taking that cold hard cash. Santi.
Everyone already says I do anyway, so I might as well do it for real. Might as well actually be a WWE shill. You guys think I'm above selling my morals and say I like something universally from WWE? I'm not. I'm not your beacon of morality. I will absolutely sell my soul to the final boss.
Like Ted DiBiase says, everybody's got a price.
Mine's not that high.
Mine would be pretty high. What would be Santi, honest question. What would you say if they offered you like, oh hey, you can come work with us, you can come do your podcast here, but you can't do your YouTube channel no more. Like you gotta go do just this.
Oh, no, that'd be different. I'd have to sit down and break down the YouTube numbers and all the things that I make on Patreon. And I don't know if there's a number for that. I'm so married to my YouTube channel. Like it's my life. So like if I have to give up with a YouTube channel, then no. But I'm willing to sell my opinions. That I will sell.
All right, how much would you charge for your opinions?
Oh man, if WWE could throw me a solid like $50K a year just to buy my opinions.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. I still get to do everything that I do, but now my opinions are compromised. $50K a year, WWE, you can buy my opinions.
All right, I'll sell my opinions for $100K.
Wow, look at you.
I'll just double whatever Santi said. Thanks, Dixie Normus. All righty, that's our show for today, guys. @ Denise Salcedo on social media. If you're here on the YouTube channel, Denise Salcedo, click that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.